Alrighty. Hey, Jörg.
Hello, brother.
Oh no, the camera did it again. God, sugar gravy. Oh
Sugar
well.
gravy.
Sugar gravy. Let's fix that. Here we go. Whoop.
Let's
There
fix
we
it
go.
live. Fuck it, let's do it live.
Fuck it. Let's do it live. It's bro game move. Out of here. Alright. We are back. Part 2.
Finally.
Finally. I mean, it's only a month. I mean, that's like not too bad.
Yeah,
We
but
can do it weekly. We can do it weekly. But
we said we will make it a monthly thing, maybe. That would
indeed.
be great. I would really enjoy that.
Hell yeah.
Mm.
This is now the monthly uh well, we should give this like probably an official name at this
Yeah. Let's just ask around and see what people say in the
chat. Give
comment
me
section
names.
or something. Who
Something.
is who is who is Chad? Sorry.
Yeah, right. Who's Chad?
God damn it, Chad.
The Chads are here.
Yeah.
Uh, but
Is
yeah,
is is Chad your Jamie?
yeah, right. Chat. Chat. Look that up for me.
Yeah. Can
You
you
know.
pull that up really quick? Thanks, bro.
Alrighty. So yeah, we're back. Part 2 of
Yeah.
the space adventure podcast thing.
Uh, with the most important question, uh, who is your most favorite one man army guy in all of sci-fi?
Indeed, right?
Go do it.
I don't know. Like I said, I like Master Chief, man. I like cuz here's
You
the
like
thing.
cheap?
I do like Chief. Like I like the whole Halo story itself. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily agree with how Spartans are made, but
What was it
uh,
again? They just abduct
they
children
yeah, straight up
and
abduct children.
leave clones
Right.
to
Yeah,
their
leave
parents.
clones. And then they get like all these enhancements,
Yeah, so
human
they're
enhancements.
basically like space marines
Right.
from
10
Warhammer.
feet tall,
Mm, mm.
capable of carrying, like hundreds of maybe thousands of pounds, maybe a thousand.
Drop
Um,
drop from orbit
yeah, it'd be
without
fine. Chill.
without a pod.
Yeah,
Just
we're good.
just open that door and I just jumped myself. I don't need it. Thank you.
I mean, if you think about that, like let's say, you were on like a battlefield, right? And
Mm,
just like, oh, Master Chief's here, or like something similar,
mm.
like not Master Chief, but like another Spartan. Like,
Yeah,
oh shit, that's a ton of morale for anybody.
yeah. It
Like,
is. It is. Or is it like too much and then you have all the other like ODST guys? Okay, like Master Chief is here now. We can just lay back and
yeah,
just
it's
just
like
watch
get
watch
the
him
coffee
work and
ready.
shit. Yeah. He got this. He got this, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I always I enjoyed Halo Reach a lot
Yeah,
because those were
different.
Spartans we like with a hint of personality.
Right.
Master Chief was always really vanilla,
Yeah,
like
most definitely.
a man of
With
action. He
with a
doesn't
cool
need a lot of
voice.
words. Yeah, he just
Yeah.
he just give me that gun and I got this.
Finish the fight.
Yeah, yeah. I mean he's cool and everything, but he's so
Kind
yeah,
of meh,
as I said, kind of vanilla.
right?
Mm.
Well, so the product of this idea is if we were to take all of the one man army guys, who's the best? So
Like
we've got
like a battle
Master Chief.
royale.
That'd be
Yeah,
cool. You
yeah.
got Master Chief. Got
The Doom guy.
you said Doom Guy, right?
Mm.
So I feel like Doom Guy has just seen the most shit.
Also, he has a great taste in music.
Oh yeah, totally. Got the
Mm.
little CDs hanging, or it was cassettes, right? Or like little like floppies, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's super cool to have in the game. I haven't gotten the new Doom yet. What was it, Eternal?
yeah. I
Right?
just,
Yeah. I didn't
I, I just watched it. I never played it.
Mhm.
I don't know. It wanted too much, I guess,
That's what I
because
heard.
because
It
the
was just,
Doom before that was great because of its simplicity. To put it in
yeah.
those ones. Um, I mean, yeah, the mechanics were complex enough, so you had to think, but not think too much, and you still felt like the shark in the fish tank,
Mhm.
like you are the apex predator
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Doom Eternal was like, okay, there are other apex predators, and this was, man, um, I don't know. It lost what the Doom guy needed to make it feel special. Like
Sure.
you are the enemy. You are the final boss
Right.
there. Mm,
You're
that was great.
going into the the shit. The shit you're going right straight into the shit
Yeah, yeah,
and right into the enemy's heart and trying to kill everybody. Yeah, I can from what I've seen, I can attest to that. But like I said, didn't play the new. Haven't
mm,
played. There's a lot of games I still want to get that I have.
yeah.
I really want simulate.
You want what?
Flight simulate.
Like the new one? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I had them all like growing up. Last one
Okay.
I had was I think it was like 2004, 2008, 2010, something like that. It was like the last one I got. I played it on like dad's old.
Nice.
Uh,
Uh,
but yeah, the new one's like I feel like I need a new computer to play it though. Oh.
it looks like really photorealistic now,
And
and yeah.
I love that the weather is it takes like the actual weather that's going on Earth and it's in the game. It's super neat.
Ah, great.
Super cool.
Okay, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, other one man army guys.
You had mentioned Shepard from Mass Effect. You still
Yeah,
hold on to that?
I mentioned him, but I think he's a bit. He would lose
In
when
most
he
scenarios.
yeah, in most in it, because he's just just a well trained human with fancy tech, which isn't that strong. I mean, if you think about Master Chief's armor, he has
Yeah.
this like regenerative um,
Biosuit
starship
thing.
class force fields, and
Yeah.
Doom guy just he doesn't give a shit when he gets shot. So Shepard would be cool, but I think he would need like a lot of allies and a lot of extra firepower from
He'll
orbit
the
to
Normandy.
to yeah, or more Normandies to kind of prevail.
Right.
Um, same goes with I always forget his name. Marcus Phoenix is his name from Gears of War.
I think that's his name. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, his chainsaw assault rifle
You know,
is
he's
also
eight
very
feet
nice.
wide.
Yeah,
8 feet wide.
as I
He'll just
said
like
when we
stomp on
were
you.
yeah when we were talking last time, his body armor is like he's wearing half a car and
Right.
and just prancing around. But he's even more low tech than Shepard, a bit more on
You think
steroids,
so?
I think.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, definitely
because
steroids. Yeah, totally.
everything he wears and uses feels like almost analog and just mechanic,
Right.
just like gears, yeah,
Gritty. Yeah.
and not this like uh Mass Effect kind of force fieldish stuff. Yeah, I was thinking about like, do you still know Duke Nukem?
Oh, of course, Duke Nukem. Right.
Yeah, I mean, he would be kind of this mix of all the 80s action
Stereotypes.
heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Action hero stereotype.
steroid types.
Yeah, steroid type.
Yeah, sorry for this.
Right.
Yeah, he's also like no reloading and looking good with it, kind of guy. But realistically seen, he's also just straight out of gym with with big guns. And if you don't find anything to like pass the force fields of Master Chief and the not giving a shit of the Doom guy,
Right.
which is like this is demonic uh, possessed suits or something.
Hmm.
All the other guys don't really stand a chance.
Now, what about anime character?
Okay.
Naruto.
No, I've never really seen
Ooh.
Naruto, but
Oh,
I
it's
think if we add what's his name again?
One Punch Man.
Saitama, yeah.
Yeah, One Punch
One
Man.
then he's the guy to
Right.
go, right? Because it's in the name, like
Yeah.
just and
And
overthinking.
that's it.
Yeah, but I don't know if like from a scientific point of view, um, with the technology of Master Chief, he is on the forefront of uh, stomping enemies and not
Indeed.
getting stopped.
Right.
Yeah.
Even
Hmm.
Cortana couldn't stop him.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if I'm thinking about, he's kind of overpowered.
Who, Master
If I'm
Chief? Oh
being-
yeah, totally.
yeah, yeah, yeah. A different question that I was
Sure.
asked some weeks ago was like the typical um, if you could choose any sci-fi movie series or franchise or whatever you want to call them, like what would you want to join and who or what would you want to be, like what would be
Character.
your character, your task,
Yeah.
your I don't know, and try not to imitate something. Try to come up with something that wasn't there before. Yeah.
In terms of
So
like,
just as inspiration,
sure,
um, I'm quite a Star Trek fan, right?
sure,
So I was like, there was this Star Trek game once. It was called Elite Force.
okay,
So it played in the Star Trek Voyager series,
okay,
and it was about you know, Voyager trying to find a way home,
hmm,
and Tuvok was tasked to come up with some kind of a, I don't know how to call it, like special task unit who was trained in close quarter combat
okay,
and weapons and tactics and some kind of like Marines for the Federation.
okay,
And this was only this one game. I think there was a second part to it, and I was like, okay. Thing is, with Star Trek, they always send like people that are like senior officers from the bridge, like the really important people. They're
right.
like, yeah, there is a planet, and we just
Just
know
check it out.
shit about it. So let's send the captain. Yeah. I was
Right.
like, okay, good. Maybe the Starfleet needs this group of like Starfleet Marines, like
Sure.
I don't know, two teams or 20 people who always like go in first. Yeah, you
Sure.
know,
Vanguards.
don't with like big guns and yeah, let's just clear the perimeter. Just go there like really I don't know, like really silent.
Recon.
Let's just yeah,
Yeah.
recon that shit out and just to clear an area
Right.
so we finally can send the captain. I don't
Sure.
know, I don't
Sure.
yeah. And I was like, yeah, this really sounds like a job for me. I would
Yeah.
do stuff like this. Yeah, yeah. Of course, of course. I mean, joining Starfleet would be
That'd be
like
dope.
pretty neat, yeah,
Right.
because they like they don't really they don't really fuck around, but they make it in a decent and proper way, and they have protocols and guidelines, and they're like, okay, let's just go there and I sound like a hippie when I
Oh,
say
no
that,
worries.
but Starfleet is like, let's go somewhere and make friends. Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's
totally.
like, yeah, but you don't know if the other guys would really want that.
Right.
Maybe they're just like, okay, everyone else is an asshole because in our history we made like really bad experience with when people come from space and they want to do something. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, maybe they're like really, I don't know, defensive and violent, and when they see someone else, they just want to kill them. Yeah,
Of course.
just like those. Was it on the news like last year? I think with this like island people
Oh
who
yeah,
killed this missionary.
the Saran Lee, or God, yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Um,
they're like really crazy. Like, oh, there is someone else we don't know. We just kill him. Yeah.
well, you know why, right?
Yeah, because I think they had like experiences with uh, other missionaries before or something,
Yeah,
and it went really south.
yeah.
So now
They
now
just
they
kill
were like,
anybody. Yeah.
yes. And I'm thinking the same scenario in like Star Trek. Like, you have this, I don't know, planet or system, and they're like, okay, they're forming people again, and they want
Right.
only bad things, even though they want good things because they're like Starfleet.
Right.
So it would be like really smart to send out the Marines first and be and just check the other ones out first
Sure.
and see like, okay, they don't even want contact, so let's just fuck off.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Right.
we only maybe lose Marines with it, but not the captain. I mean, it's
Right.
it's tragic when you lose anyone, of course. Yeah.
Indeed.
um so yeah, but I'm always thinking about this stuff, like, why do you send your most important guys
Right.
first?
Seems counterproductive.
Kinda. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I get it where it comes like writing wise and production wise, because you want like the story of the main guys to
Right.
progress, and
Right.
like, yeah, we send out crewman number 1 to 5, and we would just wait an hour and drink some coffee, and then we go down and talk with the people if they
Right.
want to talk. Yeah, I know where it comes from, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course, no one's interested in see the captain waiting, or be like the coward who's in second
Yeah.
row, and I was like, yeah, send
Hide in
my
your spaceship,
yeah.
baby.
Yeah, of course. So I know where this is coming from, but yeah, realistically speaking, it would be smart to send, like, as you said, a vanguard before that and check shit out, or maybe I don't know, if you need to investigate like a shipwrecked object in space, then you just put the suits on,
Bruins.
send the Marines first. Yeah,
The Expanse did that season 1. Remember?
I know.
Remember the
Yeah,
can't. Remember the
yeah.
can't.
Expanse did a lot of things like
Great things.
right. Yeah, yeah. Looked great, and was like really okay. If it would be
The most
like
realistic of the bunch.
future, it can, yeah, I can imagine that it would be something like that.
So
So now I said mine. I would be a
yes,
Star Trek Space Marine.
understood. So I think I would go with the modern equivalent. Not to shit on Star Trek at all. Obviously, Star Trek, um, you know, laid the what was the word? The groundwork for a lot of other modern sci-fi shows. I would go with the modern equivalent, which is Orville, the Orville. Um, the things you talked about, where the captain goes down, happens multiple times on the Orville, um,
Hmm.
and goes south. I think a few times actually. Um, I strongly urge anybody to watch it because it's just very. It's not as gritty and like legit as The Expanse is. It's a little more fun, but
Hmm.
still handling serious sci-fi topics, concepts, theories, um, all that kind of stuff. I would. They did one episode, which is one of the episodes that I don't know if I should spoil. I can spoil it if you want. If you ever intend on watching it, I can restrain myself and kind of go. with loose points if you want, but I'll leave that
Go
up to you.
go with the loose points.
Okay, so the episode starts. Uh, loose points. Okay, loose points. So the Orville is a science vessel, right? Their main task is to actually find other planets with people on the, and they're part of the Union Federation, whatever, which is the assembly of all the, um, the species, life form within the local galaxy and whatnot. And they get a stress call. Well, not the stress call, but it's like, is anybody out there? They get that message.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's like, oh, yeah, let's go. It's all hype and stuff. I would probably do something along maybe those lines where it's like looking for like life signs or messages or anything like that. For seeing if there's any like anybody who's like trying to make contact or what. The world's trying to make contact.
Okay.
Indeed. And then that episode goes south quickly.
Of course. Because who wants to see like, yeah, there's something someone out there, and let's just go there and finally meet you, let's be friends at the end.
Right.
No one wants to see that, right?
Yeah, it's and it's really like there's some like really standout episodes with the Orville. It's on Hulu for anybody who wants to watch it.
Yeah.
Great show. It's 2 seasons. Working on the 3rd right now. However, obviously with the pandemic, they got
that's that Seth MacFarlane thing, right?
Seth MacFarlane, yes. Yeah. I initially was like, oh, Seth MacFarlane, it's gonna be fucking lame, and it's not gonna be accurate or anything like that, because it's Family Guy and American Dad and all this stuff. But he's actually like super into it, and it's actually pretty solid in all respect. So,
but on the other hand, there's this documentary series.
Okay.
With God, I forgot his name.
Oh no! What's it on?
I'm so stupid.
Is it on anything?
Netflix, and it's about.
Is it the Bob Lazar one?
No.
Okay, sorry.
Damn it! I really lost his name.
What
Just go on.
Move along.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that would be super cool because like that's like the best message you want to hear, right? Well, I guess it's something that could be a good or bad thing. But
like making contact.
Yeah, right. Is anybody out there? Just kidding. It's a trap. We're going to kill you. Just kidding.
Yeah, there. Okay, sorry. I'm such an idiot. So, 2014 TV miniseries Cosmos: A Space-Time Odyssey.
Oh, with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yes.
You know who produced it?
It was Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah,
I did know that. Yes.
So when I first saw it, I was like, okay, this looks really legit, and this is nice, and it's cool that Seth MacFarlane put his money there. So when I saw that he made Orville, I only saw like a few trailers and a few scenes, because I did not have the time for it, sadly.
Of course.
But I felt like pretty confident that he doesn't want to make like another fun series like Family Guy, because for this he has Family Guy, right?
Indeed.
So why do the same thing over and over again? So I really felt like with the little stuff that I saw, I was like, okay, he's trying to make something accurate and something different, and he showed that with like Cosmos he's interested in serious topics, and
he's aware too.
Yeah, he wants to cultivate like a base of knowledge, and just I don't know, it felt like he's using comedy and Family Guy to like to create budget for different things, right?
It's very, I would agree with you with that opinion. Family Guy and American Dad are very
American Dad is there too, yeah.
Yeah, they're very palatable for a lot of people, and a lot of people straight up just love those shows,
Mm.
and definitely makes him a shitload of money. And I
Oh,
think that helps him. He's able to fund shows like this and endeavors like this.
yeah.
So they have their place.
True story.
True
True story.
story.
It's important, I guess.
Totally.
So yeah. So you would be some kind of SETI guy sitting around in a satellite array on a
Well, they
planet or in orbit and listening and interpreting
right.
alien signals
Well,
for.
when they brought it up on the episode, it was
Mhm.
someone on the bridge who got that
Okay, okay,
message.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I guess I'd be on the bridge. And
Okay, okay,
so
now I get.
it's like a high, higher rank.
Yeah.
I think the one of the officers task, but she's like the defense. It was weird
Hmm.
because she was like the defense officer, but she answered she's like, "Hey, we got a message from this planet." Um, and yeah, I don't know if I'd be in the defense role, especially in that universe, because there's actually a certain race that they have who's like super strong because their gravity is, I think, higher than ours. So
Yeah.
they're just straight up strong. Just they look normal, but they can
Hmm.
bend steel in half, kind of thing.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Uh, um, but yeah, and they have cool ears, gaping on them, kind of neat. Get
Hmm.
the oh well, doesn't matter. Watch the Orville, everybody,
Right, like right now. Yeah.
right now. Turn this off. Put on the Orville.
Yeah.
I'm so hyped for season 3 because they said they're doing like longer episodes because it's not on TV anymore. It's on
Oh,
Hulu.
nice, nice.
Hulu bought the rights, so they're doing like hour episodes.
Now they can do whatever the fuck they want. This
Yeah,
is
right.
nice. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So yeah,
Doing the Game of Thrones approach.
you know what?
Just make longer episodes like short movies now, which
And
is cool. Mm.
they feel like the seasons season 1 and 2. A lot of the episodes feel like little movies. Like they could legitimately. They're just written so well.
Yeah,
They feel
nice.
like little movies, and it's great.
It's cool.
It's really immersive. But no, I don't watch Game of Thrones because everybody dies, and I don't like that. I get too attached. I will get sad, and
Oh
I don't want to
no, oh
watch
no.
that. I don't want to
Yeah,
watch it. No, I
you
can't do it.
never watched like one single episode.
No,
Never did it.
no.
It's
I
very
just,
enjoyable. I
but,
enjoyed it.
but like, I'll get mad. I'll just get mad. It's like, why did they die? Why did you have to kill them? Why?
But that's the point of it. That's the point of it. Yeah.
It's
What
supposed to
well,
make me
uh,
upset.
I think what Game of Thrones made is like they showed that probably if you're that archetype shiny hero kind of guy, you would not survive in a world where it's about like politics and like playing
Right.
these political games and turning your allegiances so you can survive
Right.
or so you can
I think
uh,
that's
push your goals through, and that is what Game of Thrones is like, breaking down this high fantasy archetypical kind of writing, and it crushes the dreams of everyone who is like, okay, I really enjoyed Lord of the Rings, so Game of Thrones is definitely something for me. And then you watch it, and yeah,
right.
slowly your experiences and dreams get crushed, and they're
Right.
like, yeah, you're a shiny hero. You would not make it in this world.
He will not make it.
Yeah,
I think that's another
doesn't.
reason Like the
Doesn't matter if he's a hero of many wars and he has the biggest sword. It's like it doesn't need like a bigger sword to kill this guy. It needs just a plan and
right.
time, and then you just deteriorate the other guy, something like this.
Yeah. I think that's another reason why I don't know if I'd enjoy watching because I know that I would not survive. I can already say I would not survive in like medieval times.
I
I'm
would I
too.
would probably not survive any movie that I've ever watched. I would just I don't know. It would start and I would die.
I don't know,
Like
man.
okay, it would be an action movie or something.
I,
Do you hold your breath when you see a scene where the hero has to dive?
like dive into like water.
Yeah, of course, of course. I don't know
No.
if you see like I don't know like a spy movie and the James Bond kind of guy jumps into the water and he has
Hmm.
to dive like really long and you just sit there and go like to check
Test yourself. You check
if
yourself.
yeah, yeah.
I
Do you do
don't,
that?
but that's no, I
You
don't. But
don't do it.
that's pretty good. Do it.
Do it.
I have held my breath a shitload of times for The Expanse, though. I was like,
Ah,
oh,
okay,
it's gonna happen. I'm like super like anxious and stressing out. A bunch of times
okay.
for The Expanse, mainly season 2 and 3.
Hmm.
I was on edge a lot of the time.
Yeah, as I said, sadly I only saw like the first two seasons, but I don't know. I just wait until they like
It's
finish
done.
them all.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then I'll
it's
watch it.
done, and I'm just okay. Give me the 12 seasons and
Right.
one day, and I just
Yeah.
do it.
Hell yeah. I'm they're starting to tease videos and I'm hoping that season 5 comes out
Oh,
on schedule.
yeah,
We'll see though.
yeah.
Uh
But as you said, like surviving uh, movies. I
most
don't know.
likely no. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting like kind of fit like in the last year,
You're right.
but not like uh
Take down the
like I
baddies.
don't know. Yeah, I would not do it.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't I couldn't either.
I had to think like really hard. Like what action sci-fi thing would I survive? But I would just cower down and cry like all the time.
I'd probably survive in
Like
I'd probably survive in the Orville.
the Orville.
Not many people die.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not
Okay.
many people die.
Hmm. I don't know. Nah. I mean, yeah, maybe on Star Trek, but I
Yeah.
would have like a really low rank and I would work like I don't know in the sewage facility of a ship just to keep. I would be like the most glorious janitor
Right.
in all of Star Trek. I would work hard, but I would never go out anywhere and be like, hey, we need a janitor for this next mission. I was okay, yeah, ask the other guy.
Yeah. I'm staying
My
here.
my union contract says I cannot do it because
right,
I'm bound to this ship. It
right,
fuck
right.
it.
Do they just
Something like this.
do you
Hmm?
think they would just fling their waste into space or incinerate it? What do you think?
Starfleet?
Or anybody? I don't know.
They
Spaceships in
are
general.
um I don't know, I know that in Star Trek they are reusing like everything.
Nice.
Yeah. For I mean at least in the series that are in the 24th century, like Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager.
Right.
Um, so everything gets like kind of dematerialized, so you can
Repurpose it.
store the matter
Okay.
and remake stuff
Sure.
out of it because they have this like replicator technology
Right.
where you just use like antimatter and energy and you reform it for whatever you need. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But as far as I know, They don't even use like water for showers, so they have this like sonic showers.
Interesting.
Yeah, which
Hit
is
me
like
with sound waves.
yeah. I mean, it's like yeah, it's the high frequency
Interesting.
vibration and just everything dirt just drips off and you're good to go. So water is like no issue on a Starfleet ship.
Right.
Yeah, it's very, I don't know, smart.
Hell yeah.
Hmm?
Hell yeah, I would agree. I think yeah, being able to reuse any type of weight would make the voyage, you know, higher chance of survival.
Yeah, and because once you're out there, it's not like you can like refill anything you just lost. Yeah.
I watched a show recently on Netflix. I honestly forget what it was about. This team, like the first Mars mission, basically, where it's it's we've got someone from America, we got somebody from South Africa slash England, Russia, China, and what was the anyway? So it's a crew of 4, and it's their first voyage to Mars. It's a little like drama heavy. Like it seems a little the drama seems a little unnecessary at times.
Hmm.
Um, but they talk about the some possibilities of you know what could go wrong. In fact, that's pretty much all. For example, the water got cut off. We can't reuse our water. What
You're fucked.
now? Yeah.
You're fucked.
Well, they figured it out. I
Mm.
don't know how accurate it is, but for that example, they went on the outside of the ship. They're like
Hmm.
basically at Mars at this point. So they're literally in pretty much empty space, um, within the solar system, within the planets, and they like jam the water so that it exits the ship. But they're saying that the gravitational pull of our bodies, the water
Hmm.
droplets would like kind of just hover around our body because we hold some sort of uh, but the water was attracted to
Yeah, yeah.
spacesuits and human bodies.
You have a gravitational pull
Right.
to the yeah. Okay.
So they they did that, and then they had these like bags, um,
Hmm.
like like almost like aluminum foil bags. I don't know what exactly they, but they put the
Okay.
water in there. They took it all out, put the water in there, and then they successfully got most of the water and were able to make it to Mars.
Ah, okay. Sounds interesting.
It's
Yeah, but why
it's
not? Why not? Sounds plausible.
indeed, yeah. Um, yeah, but some of this it was just a little too heavy at sometimes. Like I
Yeah.
mainly cared about the astronauts on ship, but they were talking about a lot of people back on Earth, like a lot of it, like almost more than half of the show. They were on
Hmm.
Earth, so it was a little like, don't care too much about them. What's going on out there?
Yeah. Show me
Um,
those guys.
yeah, right.
Hmm.
But yeah, it was. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It was on Netflix.
Hmm.
Go. Oh, I have to log in.
It sounds a bit like what was the movie called? The Martian.
Oh, The Martian's
With
great. I
yeah,
love that movie. Movie's so good.
yeah.
Shout out to Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
I believe that we're destined to
Oh
succeed.
no! Sound! Stop that. What is it called here? Um,
It's probably like Mission to Mars. No, there was a different movie.
Watch it again. Oh, it's called Away. Called Away.
Mhm.
I'd give it like a 6.5, 7 out of 10. One season so far. Anyway, we're good. All right. You want to talk about phosphine found on Venus?
Yeah, I only read like the most popular articles,
Yeah,
but you can illuminate with in-depth knowledge if you want.
I'll do my best.
Good.
So let's do a screen share here. Here we are. Hopefully it is transmitting correctly. Anyway, so NASA scientists detected phosphine on the clouds of Venus. What is phosphine? Phosphine is a very rare gas, not found very often in space in general. Or at least as far as we know. We're assuming that it's a super rare gas just because we don't there's not signatures for it on many other places within the solar system. How is phosphine made? Well, phosphine is made from like kind of uh, some sort of living thing in most cases. So one way you'll see phosphine is rotting, you know, like rotting things. Like sometimes you'll find it in some animals' guts. It like breaks down and stuff like that. So if they're finding it in the clouds of Venus, this could mean, there may have been life on Venus at one point and it got eroded away and now there's the remnants of it within the clouds. Or there could be something within the clouds now that exists. Or
also that's like a major point because we know Venus, everything below the clouds is like really
crushed hot.
and toxic rain and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean there was a Russian probe many years ago and it just melted away.
Yep.
I mean it transmitted, but only for I don't know, a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Was it even hours? It was really short.
It might have only been like an hour because it's like God. I think it's like 700 degrees on the surface of Venus. Not only that. Obviously you can't breathe, and you'll be crushed. And that brings me to our second point. Russia now has claimed Venus as its own planet. Russia says that they've been sending probes there for far too long and that it's theirs.
So it's basically theirs. So the Russians think if it works with Crimea, then it also works with Venus. We just go there and say no zdrowie, and so it's yours.
Yeah, it's yours now.
I mean, isn't there like there kind of like law that you cannot claim ground on any other planet? I think
that's correct. I thought you were just referring to Russia, but I think that is a claim that no country is allowed
to claim ground on another planet now,
another solar body, right?
Because I think the Russians would disagree when the Americans would say, yeah, but moon is ours,
right?
Yeah,
no, it's not.
So no.
No.
But Venus is yours. Niet. Yeah. So it would be a nice discussion.
Right.
There. But I would say like, yeah, okay. So I mean, if you want, fucking take Venus. It's you cannot do anything there, right?
Well, you can do cloud cities. Cloud cities are possible. Yes. Whoa. NASA suggests that.
I've seen models of how you could make it, but can you sustain it without bankrupting your country?
Oh, of course, yeah. That becomes, obviously to do that, I would hope we'd be mining asteroids and finding ways to make more money as a civilization, or get rid of money altogether and just do it.
Just because we have money is the root of all evil, and we have to progress. So let's kill money. If we would do that, there would just be fucking chaos. But just because I said America and the moon and climate and yada yada yada. What do you think of? Have you ever heard of helium-3?
Helium-3, I have not.
You have not?
No.
Can you pull that up?
Helium-3, all right, hang on.
it is known that you use it for fusion technology,
Ooh,
and
okay.
you can gain a lot of energy out of it, and the waste that you would produce would just float into orbit, into outer space, because it's lighter than air,
Okay.
and it would be like really easy to get it, because it's basically on the surface of the moon. So you could like kind of farm it, send it down with a rocket to Earth, and use it for fusion reactors.
So you're saying so helium-3 is on the moon?
Like on the near surface of the moon.
Interesting. I actually
Yeah.
watched a because it's saying here why there is no speed limit in the superfluid universe. Talking about physicists at Lancaster University have established why objects moving through superfluid helium-3 lack the speed limit. In continuation, earlier, helium-3 is a rare isotope of helium in which one neutron is missing. That son of a bitch. It becomes superfluid at extremely low temperatures, enabling unusual properties such as a lack of friction for moving objects. Interesting.
Okay. I've never heard helium-3 in like with something like this. I only
Oh,
know it
sorry.
for
I
like,
just I
okay.
pulled up the most recent article for helium-3. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Um, but I was watching a video for the sci-fi channel I follow on YouTube called Isaac Arthur.
Hmm.
He does like these like weekly and sometimes 2 times a week episodes on just sci-fi topics, and He's talked about the moon most recently because we're going to be going back there in a
Yeah.
few years. Um,
Who are
and
we? Like, I don't know,
the
NASA
United,
or
yes,
someone?
NASA
Okay.
NASA is going to back to the moon, and they're going to, I believe, start setting up lunar bases so that
Hmm.
they could send rockets to Mars and elsewhere a lot easier because there is no
Hmm.
atmosphere. And they'll also be doing mining operations there as well to maintain the bases themselves and, maybe send things back to Earth. But yeah, I think one thing that's super important is going to the moon, setting up a base, because we can, if we work on the moon, it's going to be, we don't have to send all the shit back to Earth. Not
Yeah.
necessarily. We can mine
Yeah.
it and then resource it on the moon and send it where it needs to go. If it needs to go back to Earth, it goes back to Earth. But no, that's just like another thing that we can do, and I think would be beneficial to the human race.
Yeah, I think so too. Because orbit is nice, uh, but yeah, we've been there like for many years now,
Right?
and it's getting less and less uh, interesting. And yeah, as we know, you people managed to 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 go to the moon. Just yeah, man, yeah, you did it with like really low tech stuff. But it feels like it was just like to make a statement and not to start anything sustainable, which makes me kind of sad, because
Are you referring to
everything,
the
of
Apollo
course, of
missions?
course,
Yeah, yeah.
because everything that happened afterwards, like ISS and the space shuttle program, which was just like a glorified bus.
Glorified
um
bus.
yeah, which is kind of sad, because uh uh think back, Apollo was like, I don't know,
60s.
those guys were flying a Game Boy, basically, like a
Right.
low
Yeah.
tech Game Boy, and they
Yeah.
were landing
Your
there
your phone is
and
more tech
coming
now.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how easy, or how far advanced we are now, but there's no interest in
Right.
in going to space. And the thing is like, yeah, because public interest is low. Yeah. But the thing that is happening with cutting edge tech, yeah, like the only reason, for example, the only reason that we have power tools is because of the space, is because of any space program.
Correct. Right.
Yeah, because
Batteries.
because yeah, batteries and accus and things stuff you can recharge and make them like uh, this big so you can hold them in one hand. Yeah, this is only because someone was thinking of, okay, we need an
Tools in
high
space.
high powered electrical screwdriver in space, so the guys in the suits can assemble a space station there, and they patent it, and a few years go by and they're like, okay, now we tested it works in space, so it probably will work here on Earth.
Right.
So let's just I don't know, make a product out of it and sell it to the common people. And now look at us, every
Right.
one of us has power tools at home,
Yep.
because we would just like scream in pain when
Mhm.
we have to
But
assemble our IKEA
I can't.
stuff by hand.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I mean, of course, the average Joe would not benefit from a moon base like right now, but maybe their children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's you know, plant the trees that you may not be alive to see, kind of thing.
And this is
Um.
what saddens me,
Indeed.
because when you hear it, it sounds so logical and it sounds so simple,
Right.
but it's not an easy thing to do. Like to think beyond your own life. Yeah. I mean, I'm only kind of experiencing it right now because I have a fresh born daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She's 13 weeks old now, and many things I do now, I automatically think of, okay, if I do this now, does she benefit from it somehow or not? Or
Right.
maybe her children,
Right.
if she decides to have children somewhere.
Of
No?
course. Of course.
So, but this comes like automatically to me, and often what I do is that I suppose that other people must think the same way, right?
Right.
But they don't, yeah, because they have other priorities or were raised different or have other goals than me. And I don't fucking know, yeah.
Right. Most definitely.
So I'm not saying that my thinking is right and the best and blah blah blah. It's just like, imagine if most people would think like that.
I
Not
think we'd
like,
be in a different spot.
yeah, or I don't know if it would be better, but it would feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if everyone like just would like look around a bit and be like, how can I improve not only my well-being but also the well-being of my neighbor. And that's uh, where I was like, okay, we now have a fucking chance to try it out, because with all this COVID lockdown, there was so much empathy and interest in other people all of a sudden. Like, people were in my house, were like writing sheets, like, if you need to go to the store and you don't want to because you're too much afraid of COVID,
Yeah.
just knock on door number blah blah blah, and
Right.
I do it for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
That happened a lot here too.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
but it happened all of a sudden, but only for a short time. And I was
Yeah.
like, why the fuck did we lose that again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do we have so little discipline and so little, I don't know, what's the word, so little endurance when it comes to other people,
Right.
and like to pay it forward, or to, not just to pay it forward. I even hate this term so much, because you are expecting to get something back from it. Like, if I help this person, then this person will help this person, and then this, and this, and
Right.
somewhere I get it back. Like there is this cosmic balance. This, call it karma,
Yeah.
but there
Karma.
is not. There is not, because
Yeah.
you cannot. I mean, you can believe in it, of course, but I think you will be disappointed because you mostly put more into your society, yeah, than you
The
get
more
back.
good, yeah.
And you,
I
yeah,
I
but
mean, I
it's
think
not about.
the more good you do, um, just general everyday, you know, help somebody out or I don't know, help your fellow man. And I do think if everybody helped their fellow man, we would all be better off. We would all feel a little better.
Mm, what you said now,
Feel a little
that's the
better.
thing. That's exactly the thing. It just feels great
Mm-hmm.
to know that someone doesn't have to do something that is tedious or shitty or takes time, or I don't fucking know. Yeah. And someone genuinely says thank you for
Yeah.
doing this for me.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want? Nothing. Okay, great. Thank you very much. And that's it. Yeah.
Right. Right.
And this is, I mean, this seems to be selfish because, yeah, I'm only doing it so I can feel great and I can feel better or something. Yeah, but fuck it, you both benefit because the other
Yeah.
guy has saved some time or energy or both, and you feel great. So there is, everyone wins with it. You have a great
Right.
feeling, and the
Yeah.
other one is safe. Yeah.
Most definitely.
And I don't know. It feels like now, uh, with the whole COVID thing, it's getting worse again. But
Indeed.
people don't have the same mindset.
That's
They just want it to be over.
yeah.
They just,
People are getting
yeah,
antsy.
yeah, and so I think with things are turning darker now. I think like we're entering round two, but
Oh
everyone
yeah.
is pissed,
Yeah.
and
Everyone's mad now.
it will be harder to get
Yeah.
toilet paper now. Or
Stock
just
up.
sorry, really bad joke. But yeah, this really kind of disappoints me because I was like, we had this chance to turn it around, kinda, and show empathy with, I don't know, everyone, and go through this crisis as one humanity. But
Right.
yeah, on the other hand, I know I'm kind of hippie in this
No, I'm
way.
right there with
Yeah.
you. No, I'm right there with you. I'm pretty much a
and
hippie.
and the thing was, this is very nice to hear. This makes me really happy. And the thing was that in the beginning it worked out, and it felt so great because everyone was isolated, but they were still like, yeah, we're going through it together. And then there was so much positivity in this weird situation, because everyone was in their own home, and but suddenly people were like, okay, I don't want to feel alone, so what can I do? I can use technology to stick to my friends, and to be productive. And yeah, let's make this private Zoom meetings, or I
Yeah.
don't know, let's make yoga over the internet or something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, people got creative.
Yeah. They were very
And
creative.
yeah, and we're using their time and energy and technology, um, in a more productive manner. Of course, people were like, okay, now I'm staying at home and I can watch all of Netflix.
All of
Yeah,
Netflix.
all of it,
Yeah.
just mindlessly. That's okay. Then fucking do it. Yeah, but on the other hand, many people got like really productive. Yeah,
Right.
and that was great. Yeah, and that was really great. But man, we lost it
Yeah.
so fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in 2 months, it was like everyone was pissed again. I was like, I want it to be over because I don't know. I want to
I want to go
drive.
out.
Yeah, I want to go out. I want to drive to Italy and lay on the beach and get hammered like every
Right.
year. I have the right to do it. Yeah, it's like the virus doesn't give a shit if you
Yeah.
have the right or not. Yeah,
Right.
it's
Right.
like, oh, it's your time now, and you get infected, and maybe you die, or maybe you just get really sick for the rest of your life. And this is what. Sorry for
Right.
the rant.
Yeah.
But
No.
once I spiral down, it's just.
I mean,
there's
even
no
early
stop.
on, here, I think the siren should have sounded in the United States on like March 1st. I think
Yeah, yeah.
country should have just no flights in starting March 1st, in my opinion. Reasons for that, obviously at the time Italy had a huge spike. And my main fear was, there's 325 million people in America. There's not enough hospital beds for 325 million Americans.
There is never enough hospital beds for anyone in any
right.
country. Yeah.
Right.
We're all short on it.
Right. So
Yeah.
my main concern was, we're going to get to a point where in Italy, they're just having tents. Hey, you've got COVID, everybody's in this tent. It's like, all right, that's not like, we need to get to a point where the number isn't high enough that is the resort that we're in. Or you could be like China and build a hospital in a. You see that?
Fuck
see
that. I've seen it. I was like, okay, only in China.
Yeah, only in China.
Because
Also,
like we go like Egypt on this ass, and we just throw bodies on the fucking project until it's ready.
Right.
Like,
right.
Slave state China.
Yeah.
What are worker rights? You don't have any rights. You have the right to breathe air.
Right.
Yeah.
Not good air either.
Yeah, it's not even good air.
Enjoy, and you'll be happy about it.
And if I don't see you smile, you go straight to gulag or something like Chinese gulag.
Right. But yeah, where I am, a lot of people were just, hey, stop going out. Hey, wear a mask. People were like, no. Oh, all right. Thanks.
Yeah.
But
Sorry. No. An America joke. You people don't wear masks, but you wear guns.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
That's another thing we said like the other day. There's more guns in America than there are people.
I know.
Hooray.
I know.
That won't save you.
This is insane.
At all. So,
So you can shoot the zombies when they finally come.
Yeah, right. What if that's the case?
What, zombies?
If you die of COVID, you just become a zombie.
I think a zombie apocalypse in our reality, in our Earth, would like last 2 days. Because hear me out.
Yeah.
Everyone knows how to deal with the zombie.
At this point, yeah.
Because zombies are so in our pop culture.
Right.
Like everyone knows, go for the head.
Right.
If someone gets infected, just delete all your friendship feelings. Yeah, because he's gonna bite you or she.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the next thing is, you Americans got like all the guns and all the ammunition, and everything is on like full auto.
Right.
So yeah, and also we have a very capable military like everywhere. Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know. There would be zombies, yeah, but only for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Also, there's a cat in the background.
Ah, my boy.
Cat.
My boy.
Yeah, it's your boy.
It's your boy.
Yeah, so zombie apocalypse, yes, but only for a very short time.
Indeed.
Yeah, but the America is going like full on Tom Clancy's Division,
bro.
because you have this all these rogue factions now.
Right.
You have the Proud Boys and the Bugaloos and the Black Lives Matter and Antifa. Yeah, and this sounds like I was like, okay, these are all like fancy names and people with guns. And I was sending a friend of mine. He and I and my wife, we played a lot of Division, and I was like, do you read the news like lately, like Proud Boys and shit? Yeah. And this sounds like suspiciously Division to me. Yeah.
Right.
And he just sent it back like a short text, and it was like, Mission objective: kill 30 Proud Boys in financial district. Like,
Nice.
yeah, you see, it sounds like this, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is really weird. Do you
It is.
have any like any of those fractions in your vicinity, or is it
No, not where I
peaceful?
am. Where I
Is it
am is
peaceful?
like, uh,
Where are you again? Can you
I'm
do you want to say it online?
a little
Or
bit east of Philly.
okay,
I'm in New Jersey, but I'm east of Philly.
okay.
Philly's not great. New York is worse. Uh, did you see Rick Moranis got mugged in fucking New York?
No.
Bro, leave Rick Moranis alone. I will square up with anybody who goes after Rick Moranis. He's the guy from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah,
He's,
no. Yeah.
Also Feed Me Seymour. You know that movie as well, bro. He's been through enough. Don't fucking mug him, please. Leave him alone. But like,
Okay.
that's an example. Like, you can't really walk around New York anymore. Crime has just spiked. The mayor, I think, took a bunch of funding away from the police to appease Twitter. So that's great. Hooray! Gonna get more of that if you keep that shit up.
Yeah.
But no, my area is super quiet, which I
Okay.
enjoy.
Yeah. So you don't have like this civil war feeling floating in the air.
No, not where. Luckily,
Okay.
not where I am.
Yeah, it's great.
So, indeed, but
Yeah.
if you
Another
go,
important question:
yeah,
as you're an American,
right?
do you have a gun?
No, I don't.
You don't have a gun.
I'm actually not allowed to have a gun because I fall under the spectrum, so I'm not allowed to have one.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Your wife?
No. No, she doesn't want one either.
Are
But-
your
But we do have like, we do have a little bit of fear. I want to get like like an airsoft gun
yeah?
and just have it be like super high RPM.
Mm.
So it'll actually like really hurt if somebody
Yeah.
tried to get in.
You don't really have to shoot. You just have to show.
Yeah, I feel like that's the
Yeah.
other thing too. If I pull out like a airsoft MP7, I feel like that'll deter anybody from coming in.
Yeah, or just any handgun.
Yeah.
You don't know, and you don't want to find out if it's an airsoft or it's a loaded gun. So
Right.
yeah, maybe. Okay.
But yeah, I want to get. Actually, I want to get into like airsoft and paintballing, but again, it's another hobby where it's like, oh, I got to throw money at it. I have a lot of money.
Like a lot of money.
Yeah, right.
So you could buy another guitar or bass guitar.
Right. Or a studio.
Yeah.
I'd love to have like an addition to my home that's a studio, like a garage too.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
But yeah, this room, was supposed to be remodeled already. When COVID hit, I was like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna redo the office.
Mhm.
But IKEA ran out of fucking everything, so
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for them to restock some things.
Yeah.
So that I could complete my desks. Desk
But
here,
is it-
desk there?
Is this room? This is where you have like this double setup where
Yes.
your wife is like mirrored on the other side.
Yeah, she's over here.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
A couple gaming cave.
Indeed.
Living the dream.
Indeed. I want to, with the setup in here, I want this to be like the gaming room. I want to get a couch in here. And I want to separate because I only have one computer here.
Yeah.
I want to separate my music and my gaming because it's very easy to get distracted.
Mm.
Um,
Compartmentalize.
right. And I,
Yeah.
want to take up, music stuff takes up a lot of room as well. I got big 6-inch monitors here. Got the Kali Audios, LP6s, which are great, I must say. But yeah, they're huge and they take up a lot.
Yeah.
So having them separate would be a lot nicer.
Mm.
One, for me working or not working, and have more desk space as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the idea. But yeah, that's all planned. But like a decade, 10 years ago, 10 years away, not ago.
Yeah,
All
I know.
right,
Sorry.
disgusting.
So,
Just kidding.
hmm?
Another cat.
Another cat.
Another cat.
Oh, this makes me so happy to see you get them cats around.
Yeah, right.
So, what else you want to talk about?
Let's see.
Do we wanna maybe do you have some call the mothership question?
I'll be honest, I don't, but we can
Be
talk
honest.
about it. I don't mind
Yeah.
talking about it. I don't have like any,
I
I'll be
don't I don't mind either.
All right, cool. I'll be honest, like I'm not great at reading and I have to like find time to read, but like I said earlier, reading before bed, I might give that a try. I'm going to try reading this before bed and seeing if that helps me induce dream. Cuz here's the thing, like I can read, but I'm not great at reading. Like I'm not great at retaining it in all honesty. So I might have to read it a few times.
Okay.
I wouldn't necessarily say I'm like dyslexic or anything, but like
Uh-huh.
I would say more like ADHD, where it's like, all right, I'm reading this, and then it's like, ooh, flocks of birds. Oh wow, look, wonder what flocks of birds. There's so many different types of birds. Oh wow, there's even endangered bird. Yeah, so I'll just like start thinking other things, and then I would be like, oh yeah, I'm reading. And then I'll
Okay,
be like, oh, okay.
so you mean it's hard for you to focus on the task of reading and not just read the lines but read the content.
Right.
Is this
Read and then be like, okay, I get it.
Yeah, internalize it and
right.
Visualize what you're reading, like make up your scenes and okay. I know.
That's one thing I struggle with.
Yeah, but the book you had there,
yes,
of Dark Matter and Ascension. Yeah,
there it is.
Those people who are watching it, you can buy it.
Yes, on Amazon.
The Amazons.
Link will be in the description.
Thomas, our bass player wrote it out.
Yes.
And I made the concept.
Hell yeah, super cool.
Yeah. We also made it that it's like you that is living through the adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's written in first person, and
right.
you are the guy, the one, or the person, the one who is living through the 10 chapters.
Understood. So it's first person setting, right? First person.
First
person. So you guys are posting updates. Yeah, you guys are posting updates to your story. Well, we can talk about that.
We are progressing with the story, like in form of notes. I like this to drop bits and pieces of not like directly connected chapters, but to leave like gaps and to make it feel like okay, there's this extra content flying around, and if you listen to our music and read the lyrics and the extra content around you are setting this picture together by yourself. It's also really nerdy.
Yeah, definitely.
And we're dropping 1 or 2 notes every week. And if you follow us, you will see that we are working towards our next 2 releases with it. We're kind of trying to set the scene before we release the next bigger thing. We're working on 2 singles right now with a lot of extra content around.
Indeed. Prepare yourself.
Yeah.
Prepare yourself.
So plan is to release both of it till the end of the year.
End of the year.
Okay. At the end of October, we'll release a single, and afterwards maybe at the end of the year.
All right. So
let's see how it comes together.
Indeed, right.
And before that we have next Friday we have a live session
Oh right,
in
yes, that is correct.
a rehearsal studio.
Nice.
Um, basically, basically, the guy who does it is a drummer slash producer.
Okay.
Um, he plays for a band called Black Inhale, which is like mm, hmm, Machine Head, Lamb of God
Cool.
kind of
Nice.
music. Um, and yeah, he has a huge rehearsal space and a huge studio. And he was like, when COVID hit, he was like, okay, there are no live concerts,
Right.
so I have to provide a decent live stream for it. And he invites bands like every week on first and Thursday, but now every Friday. He invites bands to play their set in his
Nice.
rehearsal room, and he streams it live,
That's super cool.
which is yeah. And
Super
he
neat.
he does not want anything from the bands, so
Oh, what
like
a nice guy.
like a fee or something. He's like, yeah,
Right.
you just come and play, and then we make an interview, or you can present new content, or I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's
he
super
does
cool.
it. That is wow. Yeah, I mean,
If I were to get my basement, like my basement isn't like not finished and it has a little bit of a water problem. Um, but if I, if we're able to fix it up and get it like, watertight, sealed and whatnot, I want to I would like to put my studio down there, and it's a lot of room. I would like
yeah,
to do,
great.
big
Yeah.
big space, jam out and whatnot. Hell
Mm.
yeah.
And invite bands and live stream them.
Yeah, right. I mean, I could set it up that way,
Mm-hmm.
The computer I would be using probably be the music production build, which got like a
Yeah,
Threadripper, 64 gigs. Yes, it would be nuts.
it has to be.
Yeah, if you got symphonies worth of samples, uh, and I'm trying to like build this and like not be good for like 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I know
So
exactly what you mean.
yeah, so I'm try to do it once I'm done. That's
Mm-hmm.
it. Move on.
but but I have the feeling that's not the thing with computers, because
Not anymore.
they make like quantum leaps like every
Yeah,
year.
every year that's like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
this thing can make you fly or like, all right, cool, thanks. This
Oh,
graphics card will just touch it and you'll be immersed into the game. You don't even need to wear a
yeah,
headset
and
anymore.
it also makes you breakfast.
Yeah, it makes you breakfast. Definitely.
That's the bare minimum a
Yeah,
computer
bare
has to
minimum
do
now.
for me. Just make my breakfast. Okay, good. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I don't know. Yeah, so CTM and a lot of lore, but yeah, it's of course there's not so much like feedback to it, because people are mostly like, okay, I'm following your band because it's a band that you're supposed to make music, right? So yeah, I mean, I'm very happy about like every following,
Of course.
but I'm also very surprised that there are more people reading our notes and our content and writing messages to the band or to me, and they're like, uh how did you mean the thing with the ancients, or how did you imagine that? Yeah? And then we
Right.
get into a dialogue, and with the thing is, uh, when someone asks me a question, I'm sometimes like, I don't even thought about this aspect, and I will take it and think about it and work it out and implement it into the next note or the
Right.
next like add-on, if you want to call it that, right?
Right.
And then I'm like, yeah, and you just did a crucial thing to my project, or to our project, because you asked a critical question, and so you created a new field for me to think about and to
Right.
fill it with content, because I never thought about it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's super
Hop
cool, though.
aboard, hop aboard the mothership. You have a job.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
um,
Uh, yeah.
no, but that's neat that people are reaching out and saying, "Oh, but what did you mean here?" And then you're like,
Mhm,
"Hmm,
mhm.
I guess I don't know. Let me go figure it out."
Yeah.
Really having like a
So that
a
there's
semi-tight story.
there's this community feeling
Hmm.
coming to
Yeah,
it.
totally.
Yeah. So we don't have like a lot of fans. Yeah, as you maybe seen our numbers. But the cool
About
thing
4,000
is,
4,000 likes. Yeah, I mean that's still
I,
good. It's still
yeah.
good.
But thing is, those people who commit to our project, they commit like really, yeah. And you
Yeah,
see is those people
and
at the gigs, and they're following us, and they're
yeah,
responding, and they're uh,
and
sharing. Yeah.
I think that's more important than the the like mainstream fan. You know what I mean? Like
uh,
having, I think we mentioned it last week, but building, growing your fan base naturally because
oh
of
yeah.
the message
Yeah.
you're putting out. I think first of all, those fans are better.
Mm,
Second of all, it's a lot
it's a
more.
lot
I
more
think rewarding.
satisfying.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
rewarding, satisfying, most definitely.
Yeah.
Um,
Because yeah.
good.
Because people are investing not only time or maybe money, because when they're buying merch. By the way, merch is on the way to your location for
Oh
you.
goodness gravy!
Yeah,
You should not have.
I I just did.
Too late. Oh boy.
um, uh, what did I want to say? Yeah, they are also committing with a lot of passion and
Hmm.
emotion, and they are immersing themselves in the idea that we spread, that we want to take people, take you out of your reality and put you somewhere else into an adventure, like
Right.
for 1 or 2 hours, to join us and to like dream about things that could be or could happen. Or I mean it's not like just fancy stories. Just as I said, it's every aspect of Call the Mothership is like something like real, something that maybe bothered you in your life. Yeah.
Sure.
Or I mean take the book of Dark Matter and Ascension. It's about living through a crisis, and how your mind reacts to it. Yeah. And I think there are many states to it which everyone can relate. Yeah.
Most definitely.
And yeah, it's just mm, something relatable put into a sci-fi opera. Yeah.
Yeah, and
into,
I think
into a fancy dress, if you wanted. Yeah. And yeah, um this is something people want, like active escapism, but with a community, so you're not alone in this strange world of motherships and spark technology.
right.
And
Yeah, like where was I gonna go?
somewhere else.
No, yeah. So here we go. So like this year's been pretty eventful, and I've rethought a lot of things about my concept as well that I've been trying to work on as well,
Hmm.
and how I can make it more enjoyable and a little more personal.
Hmm.
Um, you know, the initial concept that I talked about is kind of like the outline. I kind of wanted to have like an outline, but now incorporating characters like uh, there was some news yesterday about
Hmm.
you know, Trump got COVID, so I'm gonna bring that
Yeah.
up real quick. And it's just like I think about a lot of things how they could play out, and it's
Hmm.
like I want some order. God damn, like
Hmm.
things are it's very chaotic this year. This
Yeah.
the universe has definitely thrown us through a hurdle this year. And I was like, damn, the villain in me wants like some order. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, how could I channel this? And I'm believing I'm going to channel it into character for my concept
Mm-hmm.
for, whenever I get around to it, the second album. So I don't know if I want to go into the whole concept itself. It is a little boring and it's a little vague at the moment, but um, I think I want to introduce a villain or a certain type of villain into album number 2 to spice things up.
Yeah.
I can,
Do it.
yeah,
Do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just gotta write it. Gotta just fucking
I
do
mean,
it.
I mean, isn't with every writer, isn't the antagonist just another person that you want to be?
Right. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if I could go down the dark path, who would I be? And that's the person that I could fight,
Right.
like this. And there's your villain. Yeah.
Indeed.
But you can relate to this villain because he's kind of part of you. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So
So.
fun thing because I am creating villains myself
Uh-oh.
with Call the Mothership.
Oh no.
Yeah, as you said, this is it's a very chaotic time and COVID and blah 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 and things. And I was like, it's pretty obvious to like take it in any kind, shape, or form and implement it in Call the Mothership. And if you follow our notes, you maybe read about like a faction called the Embraer,
Okay.
which are like Gaians, but they
Okay.
had a rough ride with their
Oh.
mothership. Yeah,
Okay.
their mothership is called Embraer.
Okay.
So we call like also like the crew of the ship, we call them also Embraer. So
Sure.
you know, yeah.
Okay.
So it's easier. And they are like they were also sent into the void with their ship like all the others, but they had a rough going from day one. Yeah, like
Okay.
going from one, let's call it from one shit show to another.
Right.
And they lost their inspiration and their dreams, and they got stranded at the edge of a black hole.
Oof.
Yeah, and there they were for many 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 hundred years, like just staying there, putting enough energy in their ship so they are not falling into it, but they are not getting out of it.
Right.
And something happened, and they found another ship, and they saved the people on the ship,
Huh.
and they were so happy and inspired by their uh, heroic deeds that the spark reactor of the Embraer got restarted again.
Oh, cool.
And this was the first step for the Embraer. Okay, we don't need our dreams to fuel our spark reactor. We just
Mhm.
take other people and
Right.
use them for like human batteries to spark our reactor.
Sure. Sure.
And
React.
what they
Right.
got, what they got is like more negative energy and fear out of the people they collect and catch
Hmm.
to like put them in the Embraer to
Right. Right.
suck up their energy and so on and so forth. So
Gotcha.
this is like the origin story of the main villains in our next two outputs.
Interesting.
This is only the beginning, and it's getting worse. So follow our notes.
Interesting. Oh wow. I guess
Yeah. So
I read one of them. I'll have to read the other one.
yeah.
Um, and yeah, most every week, like you said, they'll be
Hmm.
up on their Facebook page.
Yeah.
Fixing myself here.
It's not much. It's just one normal size page,
Right. Yeah, it's not
and
it's not too
yeah,
long. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, you can digest it pretty easy,
indeed.
and just drop comments and notes, and maybe we implement ideas and feelings to it,
Right.
and so your idea can be part of the story, and it's a collaborative effort, and it feels nice.
Indeed, of
It's nice
course.
to work together on a
Absolutely.
story. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we could chat about it, I don't want to say too much publicly just because not worried. I just want it to be like, I don't want to say like, "Hey, here's my story," but then I have nothing to be like, "Oh, well, where's the final product?" It's like, "Well, it's not there yet." I'd rather keep it under
Hmm.
wraps publicly
Okay.
before it's
Yeah.
ready
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah.
So, I sent you a funny video. Did you watch it?
That Hans Zimmer
The Hans
stuff?
Zimmer video?
Sadly not. Sorry, bro.
We must
Sorry,
watch it.
bro.
Do you want to watch it now?
I will watch it, and we will work on it the next
Okay.
time if that's
Alright.
the case. Sorry,
Okay, no worries.
I really want it, but daughter. I blame it on my daughter.
Oh no!
I'm a bad dad. No, I was like, no, just wanna have fun with her and play
Of
with her,
course.
and I was like,
Sure.
sorry, bro.
No, I understand.
Funny YouTube videos. The only YouTube videos I'm watching is this Joe Rogan.
What did you watch?
At
Did you
the
finish
moment.
the Graham Hancock episode?
Yeah, I did.
What are
It
your
was
thoughts on that?
very interesting.
Dude,
Fun
bombshells.
thing is, in my podcast that I have with two friends, it's called the Big Boys Podcast.
Big boy.
It's basically about Austrian metal underground music.
Mm-hmm.
And we have this Q&A section, right? And someone, I think it was Victor of a band called Kaltweiß, which means like cold white.
Okay.
He was sending the question about if I take drugs or drink alcohol, which is basically drugs,
Right.
does it have a positive impact on my art? Can
Sure.
I how can I say it in proper English? Can I influence how my art turns out with specific types of drugs?
Right.
And this was like my main take with the Graham Hancock thing,
Mm-hmm.
which was super interesting and super intricate because of all this historic stuff, like Greeks getting high on their stuff and,
Right.
and talking with the gods and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, as open as I am to the concept, to like induce a certain state of mind with drugs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also very skeptical about the interpretation of it. Yeah.
What if what they're saying is more metaphoric and not actually the case?
Exactly. Yeah. Because people, and I'm keeping this very broad. People are saying like, if I take this substance, then I can get in touch with higher beings and blah blah blah, and to find out my true purpose in life. And I'm open to the concept, and I'm like, yeah, there's not evidence for it, but also not against it. So I'm like, okay, maybe there is a good to fair chance that if you take certain mushrooms, then you can get in this meta level, and there you meet other beings, or maybe you meet a part of yourself, and you can discuss things out, or get another point of view. And if you then come back and decide to do something with your life, yeah. So my first thought is, okay, you never met another being, you're just meeting yourself and getting in touch with with just with another part of yourself, and you decided to do something with your life and to give yourself purpose. So my question is always, do we need something like a deity or gods or something to tell us what to do, or are we already our own gods, kind of, and we know exactly what to do within ourselves? We just have to dig through all the noise and all the dirt and then find it out and take the decision and have discipline and work for what we want to do in our life. Yeah.
Right.
I know this was like a huge stretch now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a very interesting topic. I also have to say I've never taken any drugs besides alcohol. I've never smoked weed or something. Yeah. Because I to be frank, I'm just too afraid to use it. Yeah.
Sure.
And I also think like, yeah, the experience of other people and their stories, they are enough information for me.
Sure.
So I can kind of
Get an idea.
imagine how it is for them,
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, this does not sound interesting to me for to do it myself, but I want to hear what you're experiencing. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. And I'm open, as I said, I'm open to the concept, but the rational scientific side of me always is louder or more dominant, and I like, yeah, just see it in a rational and simple way. Yeah.
Right.
What is more possible, that when you take drugs you go inside yourself and meet other parts of yourself, or that you go into another dimension and meet the goddess there and she's telling you stuff?
What's the difference?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Hmm. So
there there is not really a difference, but people are making a difference out of it. They're like giving away again their kind of responsibility and say like, yeah, I met this other being and this being told me I should do this and this and this
Right.
thing to be happy in my life. Yeah. And if it doesn't work out, they can say, yeah, I got betrayed by the aliens or by the other dimensional being or by
Yeah.
the god named blah blah blah. So they can blame it on someone else when it does not work out, because obviously they just show you the path, but you have to live your life. Yeah.
Right.
But if you see it the other way around, just you experience something in yourself and the other part in you tells you, to be truly happy you have to you have to go this road down and work for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work out, then who is there to blame? Just
Right.
you. And this is what many people don't want to do. Yeah, because it's always easier to blame someone or something else, yeah, and never say, okay, it's my fault because I did not work hard enough. My plan was shitty. I trusted the wrong people. I did not commit to it, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So actually, as you can see, there is the difference lies in who is responsible for when it fails.
Understood. So I believe more of the latter of your statement, where, oh, are there actually gods, or are we our own gods? I kind of more align myself with, we are our own gods,
Yeah,
and
I
trying to
think so
get
too.
and getting in tune with that is, I think, will only make us better.
I think I mean we are our own gods sounds so heavy and so, oh, we're so mighty, blah blah blah. What I want to say with it is we are mighty enough to take responsibility for us and for the people we're living with, and turn it into something that we believe in, and to take action. Yeah. And to change things in life.
Right.
We have that power. Yeah. And if you believe in it and if you commit to it, then there's a good chance that you can maybe you don't fulfill your dreams, but you do something and you change something in your life. Yeah, I mean that's we can go if you want in this topic also because we only hear stories about people that succeed, you know.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah, you only hear about Bill Gates and Steve Jobs and the people who won against all odds and blah blah blah. But this really just often feeds in this survivorship bias. I'm really interested in people or groups or maybe whole cultures who did not succeed, and I want to know why. Yeah,
Sure. What went wrong?
yeah, what went wrong and where, and also how many in percentage, how many entrepreneurs or CEOs succeeded, like really, like made it to the top, to the, as they call it, the 1%, and how
Right.
many failed miserably and crashed everything.
Right.
Yeah, and what went wrong. And I want to read those books. Yeah, and I want to hear those stories. Yeah, because success, yeah, when you have success, your story writes itself because someone picks it up and says like, yeah, man, how the fuck did you do it, and blah blah blah. And now we have 5,000 books about Steve Jobs and Apple and how he started it in a garage and made turtlenecks really neat. Yeah,
Right.
we all know that, but we don't know about I don't know, software company X, Y, and Z that had great ideas and were inspired, but somewhere they stumbled and
Right.
something went wrong. Yeah, and I think we as, I want to call it, as modern society in the Western culture, we could
Right.
benefit more from them. I mean,
Sure.
I think it would be a hard story to read, yeah, because you basically read about constant failure,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
or like a huge failure that crushed existences, and they were just forgotten in the oblivion. Because you always know and you always read about just the winners, yeah, or just a few people. Yeah,
Right.
there are so many untold and forgotten stories who could teach a lot. Yeah,
Totally.
yeah,
So like, yeah, I mean, if you are able to recognize uh, patterns that lead you to failure and how you
you
can
can avoid them.
deviate course. Right.
Yeah, 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 exactly.
Deviate course. Yeah, I totally get that.
Uh,
What are your thoughts on Elon? Elon Musk.
um, yeah. Complex thoughts. I mean, I think it's very he's like the real life Tony Stark,
Right.
like the next best realistic thing. But he's doing uh, a lot of good and a lot of interesting things. Um, but he's also he feels like he's a very ruthless person. Like he throws bodies at projects to just succeed, and this is I mean, I don't know if you want to talk about Elon or if you want to hear a story that is above this, which I think about it a lot, which is like, does um how do you call it, uh do the um my English is getting worse now because it's getting really
Like,
late.
uh,
um
you talking about like Neuralink?
no, that's a great the first time I heard it, I was just, ah, damn, I want this.
Right.
This could be so effective. Yeah.
Right.
No. Is it okay to to reach your target and to reach your destination with any means possible? Yeah.
Okay.
because that is what Elon Musk is kind of going like, yeah, because he wants something done,
Yeah.
and he wants it now, and he does not really care how much it costs, like in means of his own health
Yeah.
and his own private time, but also that of his employees. He's like, okay, if you're too weak to work for me, then this is not a job for you to take. Yeah,
Right.
I think, and this is very important. If we want to go to the future, we have to go there as humans. And if it means that it takes longer, then I think this is okay. Yeah,
Right.
because what does it uh, what is it worth when you just burn all the bodies and burn all the people, and everyone hates you in the end, but you say, yeah, but I brought us to Mars,
Right.
but you're like the biggest asshole. Yeah,
Right.
like really simple said now, but
Sure.
you know what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is what I'm thinking of a lot when it comes uh to like leadership, and to like being um being an example for
Yeah.
other humans. Yeah, you should be, first of all, you should be as human as possible. Yeah, and as
Definitely.
empathetic as possible, and not
Indeed.
like just go there by any means necessary, and just
Tyrannical.
reach the target. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, uh, yeah, I have like uh, the same feeling when it comes to like people in sports. If this is um, if this counts as an example, but have you seen the Michael Jordan documentary on Netflix?
I haven't.
It's basically like Michael Jordan is like the
Yeah.
greatest NBA basketball player ever,
Right.
which he is, yeah.
Hmm.
But he's also like, he's the best on court, and he works like the crazy person. And what people say is, yeah, he would never demand something from his teammates that he could not do. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's really good. He's a freak of nature. He has this like um uh he
Sixth Sense kind of thing.
yeah, yeah, and he commits to his target. But even years after, all his teammates and all the people he played with, they are so filled with regret and so much negative emotions. I mean, yeah, they won the championship title, like I think the first time they won
Championship.
it, then the year after lost, then they made like three in a row.
No, no, nice.
Then they had 1 or 2 years break where he played baseball, and then he came back and got their fifth trophy,
Brilliant.
which is crazy and good for them. But
Yeah.
as I said, you see them in the interviews, and they are grown, like what people would say. Yeah, they're sportsmen. Yeah,
Right.
like
Manly man.
titans. Yeah, but they are all. There's so much negativity and so much like they hated Jordan. Yeah, and they had so much conflict and so much. And then I'm just thinking about, can you be like this exemplary leader and bring your people to glory,
Right.
but without being an asshole, and
Yeah.
without being this slaver.
Right. It's
You
a
know what I
difficult
mean?
topic. Yeah. Yeah. No, I totally understand. It's I don't know.
I
I'm
mean,
trying
I
to think
mean,
of maybe an example.
from a, I don't know. I mean, it. it truly works, because when you think about I don't know, stories from people with military background, and you interview people that, yeah, you will always hear like, yeah, our staff sergeant or our leader was like really
He was an
whipping us like all
asshole.
the time. Yeah, he was an asshole. He was like yeah, a reign of terror. But when we came into the shit, it was what brought us together, and we
Right.
prevailed, and blah blah blah. And I was like, is this really the only way? Do you need that asshole leader
Right.
to bring the people together, so you have some kind of, I don't know, common enemy in your own roles, and so you find your motivation to come up against him? And I don't know. I don't know. I
Yeah, I
mean,
mean,
obviously it isn't, because I have. It is because I have not really found stories of a different approach.
approach, sure.
Yeah. So
It's an
yeah.
interesting outlook, and it's something I've thought about as well.
Okay.
You
What are
know,
what?
well,
Sorry, I was like monologuing now
oh,
for
no worries.
a really long time. Sorry, bro.
No, no worries.
Uh, yeah. Back to Elon Musk.
Yeah, Elon.
I think yeah. What he wants is to progress technologically for us as humanity. But as I said, at what price? And what are your thoughts on Mr. Good night.
Yeah, good night.
Going off.
So yeah, yeah, right. So Elon, he obviously had a, he starting out with like Tesla and SpaceX. He really made his money work, but he was very close to losing everything.
Didn't
So
he start
obviously
with PayPal?
something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
It was something around PayPal.
Mm.
I'm not 100% about his origins there, but I'm pretty sure he started somewhere. But I think now, he's made some major advancements in SpaceX.
Mm.
Yeah, he was SpaceX, and I think
And also Tesla, because
yeah,
when
totally.
you see, uh, he totally went Apple on the entire
Yeah, car market.
car industry, because he was like, electric, self-driving,
Yeah,
and it was so popular that all the other car manufacturers, is that the word? I think
manufacturers
we're
might be
like,
sure.
oh fuck,
We have to do
we
that.
need to do the same thing but better. Yeah.
Right.
And that was the exact same thing that Apple did. Like, they were like, okay, smartphones have to look like this, and
Yes.
all the other phone companies were
Okay.
like, fuck, we need
Right.
this but better. Yeah.
Right.
Which they did, because I don't know, if you check out, like, I don't know, Huawei,
Rip.
they make great smartphones, and they even worked out some of the Apple kinks. I mean, I'm an Apple guy, like,
Sure.
all of it. Yeah.
Understood. I have
Uh,
Android, but I think with like a lot of the
why
privacy concerns
why are
going on.
we even friends?
Yeah, sorry.
Uh,
Well, I think there's a lot of privacy concerns that
mm,
that Apple has implemented that Android has
yes.
not. That I think I might jump ship my next phone.
Mm,
Depends
I'm
on how
wait.
good the phone is.
I'm waiting for Tesla phone. Elon, do a thing.
Yeah, Elon, do it. Elon,
Yeah.
do the thing. Um,
Yeah. So with Tesla, he really changed a huge market. Yeah, and
yeah,
steered it into another direction, for good and for worse. Then he had like SpaceX and Boring, um, and now this Neuralink thing.
yeah. Neuralink, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet because like he's like saying, oh, people will like be able to read your thoughts if you have this. Like,
Hmm.
what? Are you sure? Sure, that's what
Yeah.
you want? Um,
Yeah.
I think
I mean, I'm I'm all for it. I'm also like, there's this company in Sweden where they
Right.
have all the chips,
Yeah. Right.
and they don't need ID cards to
Yeah.
like pass somewhere or pay
Entry
pay their.
or pay. Sure.
Yeah, yeah. So they just have this small chip like here, and I was like, yeah, I mean, that's great, and that's fairly simple technology, right? And I only see it as a tool. Yeah, like, to me, everything is just a tool, and it gets determined by who is wielding the tool and
Yeah.
what do you want to do with it. Yeah, so to implement it, as always, we just have to invent it and have to use it and have to do a lot of things wrong to see where are limits and boundaries and how do people react to it, and then we have to make rules and laws and to see and see to it that they get followed. Yeah,
Right.
and then here we are, and then this is how we progress as a society. But in this, from the birth of the technology until the implementing of the rules, there's a
Yeah.
lot of space for
Yeah.
misuse, for
Yep.
chaos. We will lose some people in the
Right.
progress,
Yeah.
like, not like losing, but yeah. I mean, there will be a lot of misuse, and people will lose. I don't know. Um, Money or private data
Rights.
or
Yeah.
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
My
this
main
is
my
you
main fear
please.
is like the rights laws.
Yeah.
If you got a chip in your head, it's gonna be like, oh well, we can read your thoughts. Oh, we know where you are at all times. Oh,
Hmm.
it's like, oh, all right. And Elon said,
Yeah.
it's uh when he did his announcement on it, I'm pretty sure he said, uh, now is the time we need to start thinking about the laws that he place for things like this moving forward.
That's a great thing
And,
to
Congress
say
is
at
like,
the
what?
beginning.
Chips in your head? What?
Mhm.
Talk about COVID here. Chips in your head.
Yeah, um, hmm. Thing is, how can you regulate who can read and who can not do it? I mean, I
Right.
mean, I mean, yeah. One can say, uh, you can see it like a Bluetooth model. Like, if we two meet
Right.
and you can send a request, hey, do you want to
Sure.
talk or do you want to, like, Neuralink? Yeah,
Right.
you send the request and I'm like, yeah, I'm connecting with you, yeah, it's you,
Sure.
yeah, it's me. So we're identifying, and then we're changing out like passwords and type it in, and then we can, what we talked in like almost 2 hours now, we can
Yeah.
just think in a blink of a second, and
Right.
bam, we're through it. And everyone we think of that can join or want to join now.
Right.
Um, yeah, but thing is, this is like the normal mode, and then there is like the state and like Secret Service and
Right.
I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
and what rights do they have? Yeah, and
Already too much.
what backdoors will they use, and will they like um read our minds when it
Yeah.
comes to like, I don't know, what does the general populace think of this politician
Sure.
or this law, or, and that's only the first step, is reading. The second step is implementing, right?
Right. Yeah.
So you have 99% of people of your country with a chip in your head, and then you can say, hey, maybe it's a good idea to, like, I don't know, so that people think like thought A, so
Yeah.
they are more compliant with everything that comes down.
Sure.
Let's just implement that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
thing is, you wouldn't even know
Yeah.
that this thought is not yours.
Yeah. Right. Most
I think.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
possible.
you would think from the beginning, hey, this is my genuine thought. yeah, this is my idea, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and you would just blindly go into whatever the state or whoever is implementing this thought would do. So this is something that you have to think of first and discuss and get straight before you implement the chip in your head,
Right. And
right?
I agree. Yes, I fully agree. Um, they did say that the chip itself is going to be super helpful for um people who are like severely on spectrum. I'm curious to see the research there. I'm also curious to see if, you know, obviously there's a little bit of like an information war going on now where it's, fake news and what's not. You
Oh,
know, oh,
my planetarium just turned off. Yeah,
oh
but
no.
go on. Yeah.
um, my thought is, are you going to be able to like learn things like instantly? Let's say I want to learn how to play, I want to learn how to play G major on the
You
piano.
wa-
Can I,
you
can I,
mean like the Matrix kind of learning, like
right,
I know
download,
kung fu.
right.
Yeah.
I just downloaded it. I know kung fu.
Oh man. I mean, you would know kung fu, but you could not do it because your body is
Yeah,
not
yeah,
not indeed.
right. Yeah, yeah.
That would be fun. That would be fun. Yeah, you would just like do a high kick and then dislocate your hip
Right.
and everything.
Yeah, I can't do a high kick. I can't even.
No, no,
My
no.
knee can only go like basically.
Just like this and it's over.
Yeah, pretty much that. Yeah, can't do any of that nuts. That's bending over
Yeah,
5-degree angle.
but think of how many people would do that and really
Be
hurt themselves.
hilarious. Be
They're like,
hilarious.
man, parkour is so cool. Okay, I just downloaded it and
Parkour.
now jump the fucking building and
Right,
they
right.
just crash and die. I mean, yeah, people die. It's not funny, but
Yeah, right.
let's be honest. Stupidity is
Sometimes
sometimes it's
fun.
funny. Yeah.
Indeed. So we talked about Elon.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on Jeff Bezos with Blue Horizon? Do you know he has a space project?
No.
Yeah, look up Blue Horizon.
Blue Horizon.
He wants to do Dyson spheres.
Ah, okay.
He's building he built a rocket now that's reusable, but I think it's like I think he's using some type of hydrogen, um, where it burns a little differently than say like Elon's rockets, but they are
Yeah.
reusable. He built like a moon lander as well, like a stationary like craft. Yeah, he's trying to like be pretty sustainable on the moon and do Dyson spheres in the future.
But
But
this
but
is like,
you don't hear about that. You don't hear about Jeff Bezos.
yeah, he has a seems like he has a shitty marketing team.
Well, I don't
It's
know
not,
how public he wants. I mean, obviously it's public, but I don't know if
yeah,
he's
but
not
not that.
as because nobody's giving him contracts
Mhm.
for spacecraft like missions to the ISS or whatever. They're all going
Okay.
to SpaceX.
Yeah, they were here first.
Right, and they're doing it, I think, a little bit.
And the
At
next
least from
thing
what I've
is,
seen.
Dyson Sphere isn't something that you can build like this. This is like, I think you need a united humanity for it first.
Yeah, right.
To build this stuff around the sun.
Well, maybe Dyson's. Oh, it's not that. I'm sorry. It's O'Neill cylinders. I'm sorry.
Okay.
My fault.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. But yeah, he wants to put a bunch of them, like around Earth and around the moon. Because who knows where Earth will be in a few decades.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of I follow a guy on YouTube. I followed him for many years. His name's Ben Davidson. He's part of the Suspicious Observers. If you've ever heard of that organization.
Okay. No, never.
So he has a lot of interesting theories. He's actually talking with Randall Carlson now. So I'm
Okay.
very curious to see where this goes. But he's under the his science is saying that a lot of what happens on Earth is determined by the sun's magnetism.
Okay.
A lot of weather, earthquakes are actually very noticeable and possible to predict with this technology, and he's pretty accurate, honestly. Like
Hmm.
if there'll be like these something called like blot echoes, where it'll be a disturbance within the Earth's magnetosphere,
Hmm.
and if there's a dip in this, you'll see earthquakes, you'll see bad storms, or you'll see whatever. They'll start to form with these kinds of these blot echoes when they're observed, and he's under the impression. Did you know? I didn't know this, but he put out a video. Did you know during the lockdown, CO2 emissions went up?
Okay.
So it doesn't. Yeah, right. You're like, huh? So
Interesting.
yeah,
I heard they went down, at least in
interesting.
Austria. Yeah.
Well, I'll send you the video after this. Um,
Please do.
yeah, we'll do.
Also, a link is in the description below on YouTube later on.
Uh, oh, for everybody to see.
Yeah, of
Okay,
course. I
okay,
mean,
sure.
you have to educate the 2 or 4 people that are watching this.
um, yeah. Well, whoever, this will be on YouTube. However many. But yeah, this is just another possibility. But he's under the impression we're going to go into an ice age. That all this
Hmm.
fresh water is going to like shut down the oceans. What's it called? What is the ocean's I forget what it is. But the ocean has like it's like it cycles.
Like these major streams
Right,
that are
yeah,
going. Yeah.
correct. That's going to get shut down by all the fresh water
Hmm.
because of all the ice melting.
Uh,
And it might be under the impression that an ice age will come out of it.
I heard the theory too. Also, it sounds very plausible.
Indeed. I think
Yeah.
it's either going to get very cold or very hot. But I'm leaning towards
Yeah.
cold. I think the earth
Was it?
will
It was.
figure it
It's
out and
getting hotter and hotter now, and
right.
then there's a tilting point.
Correct.
Yeah.
And it's like
Hmm.
stop it.
Yeah.
Ice age.
I said no. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. That'd be
Uh,
interesting to see. I don't know if I'd want to be alive for it, but might be the case. We'll see. I don't know. Very curious to see what our future holds.
yeah. Yeah. Also with the regulation of CO2 emissions and yeah, all this no, what's it called, Friday for Future
Mm.
movement.
Right. Oh, you
But
talking about
yeah, I mean,
what's her name?
Greta.
Greta Thunberg.
Yeah, Greta, do a thing. Yeah, yeah. It's a very hot topic in Austria.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like like a lot of young people getting mobilized and thinking about yeah, we gotta change how we misuse energy,
Right.
and they get judged by older uh
Boomers.
yeah, not only boomers, but they're mostly like, yeah, do you know how your cell phone is built and where it
Right.
comes from?
You know how the
Where
economy works.
yeah. I think we will all just um profit if the Friday for Future people would sit together with the economy guys and just exchange openly some ideas to like steer us all into the right direction,
Indeed.
just to fucking save us all, because
Right.
this is the only mothership we have at the
Indeed.
moment, and it's not working well.
Oh.
And yeah, I'm just a finance guy with a 9 to 5 job, and I'm not that that smart. But yeah, I'm only I'm just trying to stay informed and to like openly talk about anything. Yeah,
Of course.
and to get information in, and also to be honest and frank and say like, I don't know, I don't
Yeah.
fucking know,
Yeah.
but just tell me things.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
Right.
and make me smarter, or make me see topics that I did not see, because there's so many stuff to see and read and know.
Right.
I cannot know everything. In
Everything.
fact,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
in fact, I
impossible
can
to know
only
everything
know that little. Yeah,
unless
I
we
mean,
get those Neuralink chips. Then we'll know everything.
yeah, maybe that's the key, because this saying like, walk a mile in my boots. Is it that saying? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a saying. I forget. I don't know if that's all of it. I think there's
Is
a
it 1 mile? Is it more?
I know
I
there's
don't know.
a single journey starts with the I know that one.
Uh, okay, no, but that means something completely different.
Yeah.
Because what I want to say is that maybe if we find a way to see and experience life through the eyes of another being, we could easier empathize with the other one and find another way to sit on opposite sides of a table and to come to a common conclusion for a
Indeed.
problem. Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah.
I think A, you think B. We just change minds for a moment to
Yeah.
see why do you think B and why do I think A, and then we plant A/B in the middle of us, like to compromise.
Right.
Yeah, or maybe we come up with C instead of A and B. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think for it for a good discussion, you need to know as much as you can from the other person.
Sure.
Yeah.
I agree.
So yeah, first of all, you can maybe maneuver, yeah, and maybe steer, but I think that's not the topic. That's not how you go through a conversation
Right.
like in a satisfying way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The most satisfying thing is when you end the conversation and you have thoughts, like both of you, that you did not have before, like you didn't
Yeah.
even think about having.
Right.
Yeah.
Take yourself out of the box.
Yeah, and the other guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And both of you are going away from the table, like with a renewed mindset.
Indeed. Yeah. I think more of that needs to happen in general.
That's the ultimate goal. Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
At least I think, but what do I know?
Right.
I'm just,
Just
I'm just a
talk to
guy
people.
writing gent music. Yeah.
Someone said they missed the sugar face. He said Jörg with a Y. This was a little earlier in the call, but he
What?
said,
What?
well, somebody commented on the stream. And was
Okay.
like, Jörg, my sugar face is missing.
Okay.
I'm not sure
Okay,
who
I'm
it was.
doing it. I'm
Oh,
doing
here we
it
go.
for all of you. So, are you ready for the Meshuggah Pizza? It's this one. I cannot.
Okay.
Yeah, I can also take my 8-string for it if you want, but I won't
Right.
do it.
Yeah, no worries. Wish I had my guitar.
Guitar. Yeah,
Got a piano,
sending
though.
positive. Yeah, get a guitar.
Yeah, guitar.
So
I
the
should
only
have it next
guys,
week.
the only guys that are lower than the bass player are guitar players.
Fucking loser. Not just kidding.
Yeah,
We love you. We love you,
Yeah.
guitar players. Guitar
Yeah.
players.
I mean, there are I don't know 4 or 5 out there.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I don't know how many there are in
There,
this
I think
era.
I think most of them died in the 80s.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, yeah. They are now accountants or
Accountants or
yeah,
laborers. I don't know.
yeah, or Elon Musk.
Or Elon Musk. Yeah,
I don't know if you ever played the guitar,
I haven't.
but
No,
I think
I think it
it
would be awkward.
fit kind of. He's
Me?
like, yeah, I'm playing the no,
Oh, with Elon.
Elon,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
He's like in the 80s playing the guitar, and it's like, yeah, look at
Yeah.
me, and everyone is like, oh, you're a lame guy, and he's like, I will show you. Yeah, he throws away his guitar and starts PayPal. Yeah,
Right.
and now he's fucking rich, and he's buying your life.
Right. He will buy your life.
I
Dude,
just buy your life.
sign here.
Yeah.
Um,
No. Not just sign here, so you don't have the choice because I just bought your country.
That'd be interesting.
What? Elon Musk buying a country?
Government dies, or Elon just says, you know what?
Yeah.
No more government.
Let's just,
We're
let's
going
just
to
call
space.
it
We're going to space.
Elon country. Yeah.
Elon America. Elon America.
The United States of Elon.
The United States of Elon.
The United States of Musk.
You will all pay taxes to fund SpaceX.
I think the American have funded some greater shit. So this would be like okay.
Yeah, right. Right.
We funded like
Healthcare, no. SpaceX.
wars and shit. So let's now fund rockets.
Yeah. You want to talk about like music briefly?
Yeah, let's talk about music. I mean, this is what I mostly do. So
Yeah, hell yeah.
So
the new Deftones came out. I haven't heard the whole album, but how is it?
I am very satisfied, but I have to say I'm a biased super fan.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
I got into Deftones when I was 12, I guess, and it was through a video game. It was called something like MTV Skater, MTV Skateboarding, or something.
It wasn't like Tony Hawk Skater. It was something else.
It wasn't Tony Hawk, and it wasn't Skate. It was really just this one game, and it was truly from the TV channel MTV.
Right.
Skater. Yeah, and they implemented like music from various bands, like also like System of a Down and
Pumping
so on.
Music, driving music.
Yeah, and also like Deftones. Tracks from White Pony, and I played the game at a friend's place because I was not allowed to have consoles at home. Yeah,
rude.
My parents were like, "No, just make something productive. Here's a guitar," and I was like, "Okay, yeah." So the only way at the beginning to play video games were at a friend's place. Yeah, and he had this skating game, and then the music started, and I never heard something so vile and so weird because Chino sang like wrong and really weird notes, and the guitars were strange, and everything was strange. Yeah,
right.
And that's what was really intriguing, because it was this kind of dirty skate music. And I was like, oh, this sounds forbidden. What is it? Right. What is it? Yeah. And the next day, I just went into the next record store and bought White Pony.
Nice.
And after that, everything that the Deftones gave out.
Hell yeah.
And then Napster came along, and Kazaa, and various Pirate Bays, and so on and so forth. And now I have over 150 bootlegs of live concerts also, and all the Deftones.
There's like Metallica super fans. You're a Deftones fan.
Definitely, yes. But I'm very how can I say, very laissez-faire with the Deftones. I just wish for them to like please just do things and don't do the same thing twice. Just do
Sure.
something that you like, and if I don't like it, then just fuck it. Yeah.
Right.
And I don't know, with this mindset, I never get really disappointed with them, because every time it's like, okay, what shit is going to happen now?
Right.
And for me, it always sounds fresh because they're always trying different things, and it's always with the Deftones, it's always work. Yeah, I always listen to their stuff, and some songs were like bangers, and some stuff was like, okay, this is weird. I don't understand it. It sounds lame. Okay, let's skip it, or let's go back to that one banger.
Right.
And then it just lays around for some time, and then I come back to it,
Hmm.
and then I listen it, and then something starting to happen with it, and then I work into the new stuff, and then I get it, and then I'm happy, and then I was like, okay,
It's all
putting
about
the work
mindset.
in, it's very satisfying. Yeah, but
Nice.
I always have to like read up to it,
Hmm.
and getting to interviews and get into their mindsets, and
Understand. Sure.
to this time. Yeah, so new Deftones
Yeah.
is um I don't know. A friend of mine said he also was on public radio with it,
Ah.
which is really cool. We have this huge public radio station, and they have like different not shows, but really different sub radios, where it's
Okay.
more like pop and more like classic, and there's like more this alternative stuff. It's called FM4.
Okay.
And he's an even bigger Deftones fan than me, and
Nice.
he's some kind of specialist, and they invited him to
Ooh.
talk about the new
Oh
Deftones.
wow.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah, they have this special show. It's called House of Pain, and it's late at night, and they only play satanic music.
Right. Right. Right.
And as you probably know, the new Marilyn Manson came out
Okay.
the same time as the new Deftones came
Okay.
out, and he's talking about the new Deftones, and he said that they are doing like uh, I don't know if he meant it for the whole album or just for their first song that they put out. They did like the dead rock version of a math rock Deftones thing, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, is this even a bad thing?
Right.
Because as I said before, I'm a dad now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also I'm like, yeah, but they are not the skater boys from White Pony anymore. They are older men,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
they have made a lot of different experiences now, and also their brain chemistry is totally different than it was when they were like the White Pony Boys. So I don't know. I don't know if I think that being the dead rock version of your project, if this is a bad thing, or if you can say, okay, it's just the matured version of your stuff, and
Sure. Hmm.
if you are the mature version of something, then you're mostly like boring.
Right. You
I
want to be
don't see it
boring?
that way.
Yeah.
Sorry, Victor.
Uh-oh. Throwing shade. Throwing
Yeah,
shade. Um,
no.
I mean,
What do you think? What
well,
do you
I like I said, I haven't heard the new album, but
Okay. Are you even
I,
a Deftones fan?
yeah, I like songs here and there. I heard them in high school. I wasn't like, you know, oh my
You
god,
weren't crazy.
yeah, it's like, oh my god, this is my favorite
Yeah.
band ever. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
that song's neat. Song here and there that I enjoy. Um, what was it? Let me see here. Up we
Complicated.
go. Yeah, I'm on my playlist here.
Mm.
Deftones. Phantom Bride is super cool. I like that song. Be Quiet and Drive. I like that one.
Oh,
Digital Bath. Yeah.
Do you know the version of where Haley from Paramore sings the parts from Maynard from Tool?
What? Repeat this for me.
Okay, in bad English.
Yeah.
So uh, the song.
What song?
Um,
Which song?
or am I mixing up? Nice, be quiet and drive. Am I stupid now?
Uh-oh.
Just talk
We're
on.
all...
I'm coming back.
Well, don't forget, kids, we're all pretty dumb, so be patient.
And it's pretty late on my side of the planet.
Indeed. It is what,
Yeah.
midnight? Almost midnight?
No, it's not. It's not be quiet and drive. I'm such an idiot. I mean passenger.
Ah.
Because in the song Passenger there are parts that are sung by
Haley.
by Maynard from Tool originally.
Ah. Oh.
And
Ooh.
then there was a
Ooh.
tour where I think it was a tour where Paramore was opening for Deftones,
That's cool.
and when they played Passenger,
Right.
Haley came up and took over the parts of that were originally written and sung by Maynard.
That's cool.
That sounds fucking amazing.
Oh, I bet.
Also,
You got a great voice.
Periphery. She's. Do you know her solo project?
I don't know.
That very pop thingy.
No, I don't.
Check it out. It's
Okay.
nice. It's really
Cool.
nice. So Periphery once was tour support of Deftones. And then you had Spencer Sotelo taking over the parts of Maynard.
Okay.
Also very awesome.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, because he's obviously, many people say he has an annoying voice, but still he's a great singer.
Yeah.
So there's a version with Haley, and there's a version with Spencer Sotelo.
I should have recorded them. Oh well.
I think there are actually a bunch of
Are they on like
fair-
YouTube?
decent YouTube live videos
Okay.
with them to check out. Sorry, again, it's Passenger, not Be Quiet and Drive. But Be Quiet and Drive is definitely, I don't know, it was a game changer for me.
Yeah, that's a cool
when
song.
heard
I like
it.
that song.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Listening to a little bit of Bulb, which is Misha's like
Yeah, I know.
solo albums.
I know. Yeah.
They're super cool.
Do you know his one pop punk song he has?
Which one?
Um,
Do you
what's
know
it
which
called?
version it's on?
I lost my lunch in my bags. I think that's the title. That's the title.
see.
Yeah. And in the song, it's about his. I don't know if he was his if she was his real girlfriend or just made up,
Mhm.
but it's about a girlfriend, and she's always losing the phones.
Right.
And this song is so great.
Is it
so
called
funny.
The Good Phone? Oh, I lost my
No.
lunch in my pants.
I lost my lunch in my pants. Yes.
Yeah, there it is.
That,
It's on
that
volume
one, yeah.
6 of the Bulb, literally, like
Yeah.
a light bulb. Archive,
Yeah.
volume 6. I lost my lunch in my pants.
This is and it's such a great pop punk song, and Misha sings,
Yeah.
and it sounds good, like
Hell yeah.
like
Ah.
Melodyne helps.
Oh yeah, totally. I gotta get that. Listen,
Yeah.
my shitty. But I'm trying to figure it out. Like
Yeah.
I'm new to it. I'm new to recording vocals, so trying to figure it out in ways. But learned a little bit here. But again, not my main outlet. That being said, covers coming soon. Vocal covers coming soon.
Do it. I will share them.
Hell yeah.
And show them around. You have a great voice, by the way.
Oh, you think? Oh, I hate my voice.
Yeah. You can really nail those highs, and I'm like, okay, it's not even. It doesn't feels like you're using like falsetto. voice, like it's your normal voice, and you really can go that high. And there's a lot of power behind. I really like it.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job. And I
Oh,
was like,
cheers.
okay, and I can just sing like I don't know, like child's songs to
A
my
B
to
C
my
D E F
daughter
G.
now. Yeah, yeah. And I have this one octave range, and
Right.
that's it.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't even sound right. But you are really nailing it, bro.
Oh, cheers.
So
Thank you.
please, yeah,
I'll try and
stick to it.
yeah, I'll try and maybe should do lessons. I don't know, or just I don't practice. I should practice. I feel like I'll be definitely better
Helps.
practicing.
I
Yeah, it
heard, I
helps.
heard, I heard practicing helps.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm not like singing as often because like I used to sing all the time when I drive to work. But I'm not doing that as much.
So you're not quiet and driving. So
Right, yeah, it's like, oh, this song's coming. Oh, let's fucking go. You just like start singing.
go on 11 and
Right.
sing.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
scream and fucking yell and shit.
that's great.
Yeah, I want to do yeah, sorry. You haven't heard me do cattle stuff, have you?
What?
Like oh, sorry, cattle decap, like Travis
Oh no.
vocals.
Oh
Yeah,
no. Yeah.
I,
This
I
is really weird.
do you not like cattle?
Um, I know what they are doing and why they are doing it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's so much information, and they're so all over the place, and they're so highly advanced in their field that if I don't take the time to sit down, and I'm not that tech deaf guy, you
Mm-hmm.
know. If it's even tech deaf, I don't know. It's
I
so
I don't know.
yeah, it's
I don't
I
know
don't
if you'd call
know.
it.
Cattle decapitation is their
Well, they were
kind of
like death
their own
grind, like back in the day.
something, but it's
Yeah.
getting more and more progressive and its
Mm-hmm.
own thing. Yeah. And I feel like I lost touch. Hmm I had to progress with them to understand what they're doing. So maybe I have to go back in time in their timeline and
Right.
really listen through it. I only know that they are all insanely good at their craft, and they're really trying to do to their own thing. It feels like, every few years there comes a band where you think like, okay, you cannot really categorize them, yeah,
Sure.
and they're doing like something really like unique is
Yeah.
is is so difficult to say because they're a bazillion bands, but they sell it in their own way. Like, I don't know, I had the feeling with bands like Mastodon,
Yeah.
where you say like, yeah, they're doing like, it feels like stoner rock or something, but
Thing.
it's
Yeah.
but it's not, yeah. Or let's see, who else can I come up with? Converge, where they say it's like, yeah, this is hardcore music, but it's doesn't feel like hardcore
Right. Yeah.
anymore.
Right.
Yeah. Who else is there? I don't know. Gojira.
Yeah. Well, because yours
Yeah.
is fucking cool. Yours cool.
Gojira
Fuck.
is like, people say, yeah, it's modern metal, but what does it? So it's
Yeah.
Periphery, you know.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Yeah, and they feel totally different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and the same feeling I have with cattle decapitation, but it's so difficult to say for a guy from Austria.
Yeah. Cattle decapitation.
Listen to cattle decapitation. Get down,
Yeah. Get down.
down.
Down. Cattle decapa.
He should be your fucking president. You know
Oh,
that?
I wish. I love
Yeah,
Arnold. Arnold's great.
yeah, yeah.
Stupid law. You have to be born
Blah, yeah.
here. Nah, it's an okay law. All right. Yeah.
It's a I don't give a shit. Why? Because I'm the Terminator.
I dominate you.
Yeah, I just kill you right now.
Well, at
I'll
least he got to
I'll
govern
be
California
back.
for a little bit.
Yeah, so that's great, right? Come
Um,
come to the fucking US,
yeah,
lift weights for a bunch of years. Yeah,
few movies.
make a few movies like the greatest action movies ever, like
Right.
setting the bar, yeah, and then be like, yeah, just marry a Kennedy and rule a state for better or worse, yeah. I mean,
Hell yeah. I
that's a
love.
resume, right?
Yeah. I mean, totally. I love
Yeah.
the Kennedys. You know,
Okay.
JFK was my favorite. JFK was my favorite president.
He had
No,
some very very inspiring ideas, and he felt very. I mean, not that I knew him, but how.
right,
Um,
right, right.
but everything I read about JFK, I was like, this is the most empathetic politician there was
Ever.
for a long time in this I don't know, with this much power. Yeah.
And the government
Uh,
whacked him.
did they?
I
Did they
mean,
really?
I
What
mean,
is what is your take on the JFK
I think.
conspiracy?
Well, I think JFK was the first and, in my opinion, only president who actually wanted to incite some good, and he was also a very intelligent speaker.
Hmm.
Like there was a few speeches where he said he wanted peace with Russia, and a lot of the
Hmm.
Russian people, someone in the Russian government, like, yeah, I want to work with him. You know, I want to fix things.
And now you have to say it with the Russian accent first,
I
please.
want I I will talk to him. I will have a vodka with him.
Okay,
Um,
proceed.
and you know he obviously had all the ambitions to go to space. You know, the Apollo missions and whatnot. Um, and I think he was too good for the time, and I think the government backed him. In my personal
Yeah.
opinion, yeah, totally. I think he would have
Mm,
disturbed a lot of what like the CIA and the FBI were trying to kind of lay again the foreground for. You know,
mhm.
like the NSA and all this other bullshit. He talked a little bit about secret societies and stuff like that. Um,
Okay.
and
Like what did he say about? You mean like secret societies, like what?
he
Illuminati or Skull and
well,
Bones or?
he said he basically made a statement he'd like denouncing it. You know, saying that they have no place in the modern
Hmm.
world. But obviously,
Hmm.
those were around in the '60s. Um,
Hmm.
so and you know, I think that I shared that speech. It's like a 20-minute speech. I want to see. I think it was in '63. If I'm not
Hmm.
mistaken.
Also very important. Share it in the description below on YouTube
Sure, I
later
can. Yes.
for the 4 or 5 peoples
Right.
that are watching this podcast.
JFK on secret societies, and he talked
Hmm.
a lot about the press as well, and the freedom of press around that
Hmm.
time, because obviously the Cold War was a very tense time.
No.
Um, and he was saying that he wants the press to just be free and open, but also be, factual. You know, this is the '60s, and now we're in a
Hmm.
situation now where there's extremes, and
Yeah.
a lot. There's a few, it's kind of a pyramid. I get a lot of my news currently from AP and I think it's
Yeah.
Reuters.
Writers. Yes.
Um, they're the two like most legit news sources, so they're the only ones I look at now.
Yeah.
According to a few studies, independent studies, I should. So I follow them now, but he was talking about this in the '60s. It's like,
Yeah.
I think he was trying to.
Far beyond the general feeling of
Right.
how.
I
Yeah.
think he was ahead of his time in a lot of
Words.
ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry. So that's just my take on it. I
Mhm.
wish we had another JFK now, and I think we could have had that. In all honesty, with maybe like Andrew Yang or Tulsi
Mhm.
Gabbard, who
Yeah.
were Democratic candidates for the election company. But they Tulsi got no press at all, which pissed me off.
Yeah.
She's from Hawaii, and
Do you think she get like suppressed
Oh yeah.
deliberately?
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she had like beef with Kamala, who's now
Mm-hmm.
gonna the VP running mate for Joe Biden.
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she got silenced, I think, by Kamala, which is big
I
lame.
I got a theory on Biden and is she called Kamala or Kamala?
Kamala, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris.
Yeah,
I don't know.
because we all know that Biden is not really the sharpest tool in the box
Not
anymore
anymore.
because of
Nope.
his age and brain surgeries and stuff.
Indeed.
And what do you think of the theory that he's just the face and the name, and as soon as he's sitting in the office, he's like slowly drip feeding that he's not feeling well and he has to resign so that Kamala can take over his
I
job.
I
Like he is sneaking her
right.
into the White House so you can have someone who's younger and sharper and democratic, but not as popular and well known
Right.
as
And
Mr. Biden.
she doesn't have a great track, in all honesty.
Yeah.
She incarcerated a lot of people. Um, she withheld evidence a few times.
Mm-hmm.
She's not a good pick for VP, in my
Interesting.
yes. And I think if she were, in, I'm pretty confident Biden, if he gets in, he probably will not survive the 4 year term. So it will be President.
Like really like literally survive or like survive as president. What do you mean?
I think he'll probably die within the 4 years of him being in office.
Dang, that's dire.
Yeah, so I mean, look at him, man. I mean, obviously, the debate, came up. In my opinion, he did win that debate, but obviously, he has slightly more brain cells than a fourth. Moving, moving on. No, I think if Kamala becomes president, I think that might cite some issues. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
she'll just throw people in jail, and it's like, all right, that's not really what we want to do either.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Oh my, that's some dire consequences.
I want to. There are a lot of memes about the debate, and it's like Trump and Biden like arguing, and Bernie Sanders just comes out with a chair and just smashes it.
That's my favorite meme. There's coming with the chair. Yeah, Bernie with the chair. Oh my god. And he goes completely smackdown on their asses.
Right.
Like drop kicks Trump. Oh, that would be great. I mean he will probably break his
so hilarious
his every bone with it, but
right.
It would be funny to see old men punching each other. Yeah, they all
fall out.
Yeah.
Their dentures.
I mean, it would be sad, but it would also be funny, kind of.
I think like, every American fucking died.
Imagine Trump like headbutting like anyone, and the other one just all of a sudden has like an orange face.
Oh god, the spray paint.
Yeah. He makes it, and the other one has like inked. Paint.
I'm not an orange.
Oh my. I mean, yes, it's a dire situation, but there's always humor. You can sprinkle over.
Oh yeah.
And yeah.
Laugh about it.
Hopefully laugh about it. Yes. We're almost coming in on the 3 hour mark.
Indeed.
That it always just, I don't know. This is so cool. It's like, yeah, let's do a podcast. Let's just do it tomorrow, and then okay, let's take our time, and bam, 3 hours are over.
Hell yeah!
And
goes by quickly.
They feel greatly invested,
Yeah, super fun.
like the last time.
Indeed.
So you wanna kind of close it up again with a dire question,
Oh man, I don't know.
something?
We talked about that in the last episode.
Yeah.
You know, has your answer changed following that Graham Hancock episode at all?
When it comes to death,
Yeah,
or
well, I guess not because that didn't really follow too much of it. I talked about it a little bit.
yeah. As I said, the Graham Hancock episode of the Joe Rogan and the
Brian
other
something,
guy,
Brian
yeah,
something
yeah,
starts with
who
an
was
M.
who was very much important because Graham Hancock was only writing like the introduction to the book.
Yeah, a forewriting.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And the other one, his presentation was flawless. He was like,
Right.
yeah,
Spreadsheet,
yeah. He was
PowerPoint.
like,
Here we go.
just
You ready?
gestures and yeah, and then it gets weirder. Yeah, it gets more weirder. And this was
But wait, there's more.
Joe,
And
yeah,
Joe's like,
yeah. Joe was like, what more? Yeah,
more?
yeah. He was so blown away, and I like when he reacts like, whoa, yeah. just looking around. One
Looks at
one
you.
question. Like this Joe Rogan Spotify thing.
Yeah.
Is he now only on Spotify? And will there never be like YouTube videos anymore? Or I don't get it.
Yes. So after January 1st of 2021, the episodes will only be on Spotify, video
I,
and audio.
okay, I thought it will happen now, like on 1st on October.
No.
Okay,
I,
this
I,
is what I get like. Okay. Mhm.
which is still like, I can't really watch Spotify on my TV as far as I know.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, same.
Um
Mm.
they'll have to incorporate an app. There might already be, and I'm just dumb. I didn't look it up or anything. I'm just
That is
spitballing here.
that is very even as stupid as it might sound now, but saying I just might be dumb is a very wise thing to say
Yeah,
because
I'm uninformed.
you say like there is probably a way, but I did not invest enough energy and time to figure shit out.
Right.
So there might be a way, yeah. And if you think this is a very mature thing to say, I'm probably just
Yeah,
yeah. This
I
is
agree.
gentlemen, people could learn from your wisdom.
You heard it here first, folks. I
Listen
charge
to this
$250 an
guy.
hour. I'm just kidding.
Send him monies.
Please don't. I don't want your money. I don't want your money.
Yeah. As I said, the episode was very interesting and revealing,
Indeed.
and I recommend everyone to watch it because there's a lot of history, European history,
Hmm?
and it sheds some light on ancient drug taking. Yeah,
Yeah.
when I want to say it
Yeah. I will
like
link
this.
I will link that episode in the description because I do think it is, super
Mhm.
important. Also following,
And
Graham's whole work as well as
yeah,
Randall Carlson's work as well. And Ben Davidson.
and a very important thing Graham always says is like I can only say it in my dumb own words. Like it is important to make experiences and to make them in a controlled state and with every ounce of your own mind, and to be open minded and also learn to not misuse anything. Yeah, because
Indeed.
it can either be a tool to expand your mind and to make new experiences and maybe to use them to find a different way in your life, or it can be a weapon of self-destruction.
Indeed.
Yeah,
I agree.
and he says something like this, I don't know, in this 3-hour podcast 4 or 5 times. He always says, like, I don't know, kind of take
Right.
stuff responsibly. Yeah,
Indeed.
which is a hard thing to do,
Yeah.
because I think it is easy to say no to something, like you just never tried. Like me, yeah, it's
Right.
very easy. Just always say no. When the question comes, hey, you want to take drugs? No, the fuck not. Yeah, that is easy. It's also very easy to like take them all the time. Like alcohol. It's Friday, so let's go to a bar and get hammered.
Right.
Same thing at Saturday. You need to take the Sunday off, and then Monday go back to work. Monday to Friday, and Friday, bam, hammered again. Super easy, yeah. And to find this like path, like in the middle, where you can consciously say, okay, today is the right time, the right place, the right people, and the right stuff to take. Let's do it. Yeah, and let's plan it out, like this podcast.
Yeah.
Like in advance. Yeah.
Right.
To really enjoy it and to take something with it. Yeah. That's something where I say I would never do it because, or at this point, yeah, because I'm very afraid of it. Yeah. But I'm impressed by people who can do it like really consciously and say, on this and this date, this time, I will meet my people, and we do it in a controlled state, and then we find something out of
Right.
for ourselves. So
Indeed.
this is a very nice
Ritualistic
message. Yeah, that he's spreading, and also both guys are like really scientific and
I mean, the other guy was
working.
learning a language that's long been dead.
Yeah.
It's like these little niche, degrees. I learned a degree in a language that's been dead for 4,000
Mm-hmm.
years. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 2,000 years, but you get the idea.
Yeah, like the guy, what he learned Latin.
Latin,
I also learned
and then
it
that other thing.
for 2 years.
Mhm.
I also learned it because
Nice.
I had to. And yeah, I mean, it's cool. But the thing is, they're both very scientific, but they're very open to
Other
metaphysics and meta science.
Sure.
Yeah, and they don't um, they don't close it out, because they always say eventually there is truth behind it. Maybe it's just watered down through history and hearsay and so on and so forth. So maybe there is truth to it.
Right.
And yeah, they commit like a lot of time. The one guy also commits his marriage to it.
Yeah, right. Oh, damn, I don't know,
Wife,
man.
poor
Like,
wife. But
yeah, right.
he must have one patient lady at home.
Indeed. I like that. He was like, "Oh, my marriage is basically depending on this interview."
Yeah. So Joe, please say something good so
Yeah,
I
right.
can stay married. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So
Dedication.
props go out to the wife. Yeah.
Shout out to wives. All the wives out there.
Shout out to wives.
All the wives out there.
This is so abstract. But shout out to wives, like to what, like all of them. They're all great,
all of them
because
are great.
they have to put up with the shit of men. Yeah,
we're all pretty.
Our shit.
Yeah, we're all pretty dumb, so patient.
Yeah, which they are. A dire question. Can I come up with a dire question? I mean, yeah. The most dire question is, of course, hey, what happens after, or do you believe in life after death and blah blah blah?
Right.
So you really had a great one there.
Oh, well, I mean, that's like it's like the question. I feel like.
Kinda. It's of course it's a very final question, but I don't know. You seem to be a pretty science-based guy, right? So what do you think about the scenario that you're going down your path of science, like whatever you're into right now, or maybe in 10 years or something,
Sure.
and you come to a point where your whatever you're researching leads you to a door, and you open it up, and all of a sudden there stands this one being that one says, okay, that's God. Yeah. And you know it is a certain deity.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, of course and he or she says, yeah, of course I made all this so you can find it out. Yeah. Would you be surprised, or would you be like, okay, there was a possibility and it happened?
I'd kind of be in the middle. I'd be a little surprised.
Yeah,
because
of course, it's a human thing. So, but where would the scale tip? Would you?
Well, the question is, is it like it's obviously a being, but like
like you see this thing, and it's God. It's the creator, or it's a creator.
Why? No, I'd be like, why? No.
Okay.
I'd probably ask why. I want to know. I want to know the reasoning behind. Hey, I made the universe.
Yeah.
Are we? Is this a simulated universe? Is this an organic universe? Is this?
Okay, so you would instantly start to ask scientific questions to this person, to this being. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I would, question, be like,
yeah.
If he's like, let go of science, it'd be like,
do you think he would be some kind of guru, and he goes like, oh,
hit me with the book. Stop thinking like that. Stop it.
No, because I read this quote once, and I really have to think. I don't think it was Einstein, but I read this quote once, and it was saying a good scientist puts God at the end of his theory, which means like there is a possibility, or you cannot rule out God.
Sure,
of course. You cannot rule out anything, because there is always a possibility, like a slight possibility to anything. Yeah, there is no 0% possibility.
Right.
Yeah, anything could happen at all times.
I agree.
Yeah. So this builds up the scenario. What I just said. Yeah. You go to the door, you open it up, you find God. Yeah. I don't
God
know.
looks like me.
Yeah. Obviously, for a normal human being, it would be like quite mind blowing.
Sure, right.
At first, but I don't know. Would you really ask why? What is if the answer is, I just wanted to see what happened because I'm a scientist too? Would it be satisfying, or would you be like, okay? I'm putting you on the spot here.
I know, right?
It doesn't matter what you say, because I will not like judge you on that. You said that once, and this is
canceled.
Yeah, you're not my friend anymore.
Yeah, right. I just wanted to see what would happen. I'd be like, oh.
This is kind of underwhelming, but kind of, I don't know.
Just wanted to see what would happen.
Yeah.
I'd feel a little underimpressed with that answer.
But that would be a very human thing to say, right?
Oh, so you're a human now?
Maybe, because no. because maybe we humans are his test group because we are built in this image, and he needed some different samples to translate what is happening in this plane of existence, so he can read. You know?
Hey, I can't read. I can't read.
No. I mean, he can translate the data and read it through the experience of humanity, because in the end, maybe he is part of humanity, or we are part of him. You know what I'm saying?
We are the spawns of because I always gonna get into more theories. We're gonna keep talking.
Yeah,
we're just gonna keep talking. Okay, fine. We're gonna keep talking. I really like the I don't know if we touched on it last week or last time we had the interview, last time we talked. But I like the idea of like, human beings who are just like seeds. I like that idea a lot, and I think that that's something that should never be ruled out. But that's just my be like, oh, my name's God, but actually I'm just part of this massive fleet back in the day, a few hundred thousand years ago, and we just decided to go onto your planet because it looked habitable, and our readings indicated positive
sprinklers there and see what grows.
You guys did all right, but you could have done a little better. Yeah.
You guys are not the greatest sample, but very interesting.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I like that. I like that theory a lot.
Okay, but you're saying here that there's a plane, like, let's say above us, that there are scientists.
Fifth dimension.
Huh?
Like a fifth dimension?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if I would call it a fifth dimension, but maybe the same way as we look at a petri dish. There's someone above us looking at this plane of existence like a petri dish.
Right.
Yeah, because why not? Yeah, because there's this different levels that we have. Yeah, we could look down and see, like, I don't know, like little nanometer big things. Yeah.
Right.
So maybe if you zoom out, you have beings that can look at this planet or this whole universe like let's see how our seedlings on Earth are doing. Yeah. Right. Okay, they got COVID now.
Oh, great.
How did that happen? Yeah. Let's write something about it. Yeah.
I just thought of it. Or go ahead. I'll let you finish because I'm gonna detour.
You detour? Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say those guys, let's say those guys,
right?
Looking down on us and taking their notes is something that we could relate to, and it's the same thing that we do with beings that are I don't want to say simpler, but you know what I want to say. So now detour, please.
Here's like I guess like the hardcore question. If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Oh, damn.
I know my answer.
Then tell me your answer so I have time to come up with my answer.
Time travel.
Time travel?
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. You can say lame all you want, but I want to know all the answers. No.
I think it's not lame. I think the human mind is too not advanced enough to comprehend time in other directions, and the multitude of eventualities that's going to happen when they change things in the past.
Well, what if you couldn't go forward, but you could go back? And you are, like, let's say so if you travel in time, you have the option to not be visible. So I guess you have two powers. You're invisible, but you can just observe.
Okay, so I'm kind of out of phase.
Right.
That's what you mean. But I can travel in both directions.
Okay, if you're invisible and you can't really
Or
interact with anybody, sure, you can go both ways,
mhm.
forward and backward in time.
That would be interesting, of course.
I want to see dinosaurs.
You want to see dinosaurs?
Yeah, I'm curious. I know that
Hmm.
obviously they were here, but I want to see what they look like. I'm really curious.
I want to see. I want to see if there's anything to these stoned ape theory.
Oh yeah, that too.
Wanna,
Yeah. Oh,
I
absolutely.
wanna, I wanna find that one ape that took the shrooms and ignited the spark of humanity. It was like I
Try
was
this.
so yeah. He had this like Keanu Reeves moment. And he took the shrooms and he was like, whoa.
Oh. Hell yeah.
Stone Age theory. Time travel.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because I got so many questions about the past. I want to
Yeah.
know, I guess more who we are,
Yeah.
and if we've lost chapter, I want to figure
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
out.
I know what you mean. But I mean, yeah. Uh, Obviously, stuff like super strength and super endurance and flying and shit and laser eyes are rad. Yeah, this is
Right.
really cool. But are they useful? I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
could you bring the world closer to peace with laser eyes? Probably not.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, probably just
Yeah.
you
Probably
just
not.
you just trigger some people and then the army comes.
Right.
um,
Then there's also
with,
mind manipulation.
with trigger some people, I mean like trigger everyone.
Triggered.
Yeah. No, I'm more like I'm going like really lame here and see like the superpower of ultimate empathy, like not force people, but to give them the ability to see and experience the life of the guy or the person or lady that they are in conflict with.
Sure. I like that.
Like,
Be
I don't
like,
know,
ooh,
why is my neighbor an
ooh.
asshole? And you just go there and you touch both their heads and they
Right.
switch like uh, minds for a second and they know exactly how the other one feels because of all his past or her past experiences and the
Yeah.
other ways around. And then they have this bond because for a brief moment they were like the same person.
Mhm.
And then they come back and then they're like, okay, I know where you're coming from. I'm sorry because in my eyes you were the asshole, but really I was the asshole because I did all those things, blah blah blah. And then they work it out, and then they become friends, and then they have
Yeah.
less stress and compromise and blah blah blah. And
Right.
then they infect everyone else with empathy. So I'm going with this
Yeah. I
out of
like that.
necessity, but
Hell yeah.
if I could be selfish, I would just say, yeah, I wanna portal from here to there, so I don't have to travel.
That'd be cool too. Oh
I
yeah.
don't have to wait for the bus, and I just take.
Teleportation.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if teleportation is the thing. I think more like wormholes,
Hmm.
because then I can take people with me.
Ah, okay.
Just take the hand of my
Like
daughter and
Doctor
be
Who
like,
and the TARDIS.
yeah, yeah,
In a
something
way.
like this.
In a way.
And
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, I don't know, you want to see like Stockholm, because I think Stockholm is like the most beautiful city I've ever been. And like we make a day trip to Stockholm, and we don't need the plane. And
Yeah.
just take a backpack and bam, we're in Sweden for a
Nice.
coffee and walk around and
That'd be cool as fuck.
bam at home. So if I would choose selfishly, I would be go with portalization, and for the sake of humanity, I would be ultimate empathy.
I like that. All right.
Yeah,
I guess we'll
I
end
like
it
that too.
there.
Let's end it there.
Alrighty.
So yeah, again, it is very cool that we're doing this, and it's still mind blowing to me to have a guy like you on the other side of the planet in in
Somehow.
this in this, in this great country that is called the US of A. Thank you for bringing freedom to the world. Sorry,
And
man.
coffee.
And coffee. And yeah, you said your dad is watching your podcast.
He might. I don't know if he'll make it this far, but he may.
Okay. Yeah. You can show him this part. First off, Mr. What's his name? What's your dad's
His
name?
name is also Mike
Okay. Mr. Mike.
Senior.
Mike Senior, your son is a really rad guy, really intelligent, and he puts up a lot of effort so we can take up these conversations and interviews. And I think it's pretty cool that you support your son and watch your son's stuff. And you did a great job with him. So props.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad.
All right.
And yeah, also I really enjoy our talks, and I hope we can do this in a month again with new interesting and weird topics.
Oh yeah, next month is gonna be real interesting. So we'll see what happens.
Oh yeah, will you have a new president? Maybe
Well,
not.
the election is
At this
November
time?
3rd, 1 month from today,
Yeah.
but they will not be instated until I believe January, somewhere in January, like
Okay.
18th, around there. I think like something like that.
I mean, let's
But
not
who
really
knows?
set. Yeah, let's not really set a date on the next episode. Let's go like this.
Okay.
Like this time where we were like, yeah, do you have time on Saturday? It's a month since we
Yeah.
did the last one. Yeah,
Okay.
let's fucking do it. Okay, let's do it.
Cool.
That has a very natural decision progress making.
Well, so let's see.
To it.
1 month from today will actually be November 7th. So we could do that.
Yeah.
November 3rd falls on a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 31st is Halloween.
Okay.
SpaceX's lunch.
Like really a treasure to you guys.
I mean, woo, candy.
You gotta do
spooky
it right.
and candy. I mean, well, I mean, Halloween's pretty much canceled, honestly. Because of everything going on.
I don't think it would be smart at the moment.
No, I agree.
To go out or to invite. Just
plus, you shouldn't be eating candy anyway.
Oh man, I ate so much shit right now, like really just fat and sugar. Really enjoyed it.
I don't have too much of a sweet tooth. I like a few chocolates. I like sour things, but I'm not like eating chocolate every fucking.
I could dive in chocolate. Famous
pretty
last words.
Pretty sure that's a thing.
Yeah, it is. So yeah,
all right.
Let's finish it up here.
Cool.
Did we have any viewers this time? I mean, the last time we had them too.
I think we peaked at like 3 or 4.
Nice.
But most of the show was around 2. 2-ish. Whatever. I'm here. We're here. For whomever wants to partake.
So yeah, hit me up when the stuff is on YouTube and we share it.
Yeah,
maybe we can.
I'll have to edit it because it probably sorry, I'm like completely talking over you. The time delay, it'll be weird, so I'll have to edit the audio and the video together, sync them together. I'll have to render it and then upload. So it'll probably be up sometime tomorrow.
Which is very fast. Cool.
Yeah, I'll have it going on tonight.
Good job, bro.
Hell yeah.
So with that, see you next time. See you on the other side. And then we come up with a fancy name or something, or maybe do we make the welcome thing? Okay, live long and prosper.
Bye everybody.
So, and that stuff.